Discord you're not streaming.
Well,
And
Discord is also
recording-
lying to you.
Oh, okay. Twitch is going. Oh yeah, cool guys. Thanks. That's what I want. I want a Black Friday ad for Capcom games.
Yeah, Capcom.
Ain't it grand?
Oh yeah,
yep,
guys.
there we
I
go.
want to touch Exoprimal, which somehow does Dinosaur Horde Survival worse than Orion Rush.
Bro, that was so
Which is
disappointing.
saying something. Seriously, how do you not do better than the $5 game that was pretty clearly an asset flip?
Bro, that was so disappointing. Like, the dinosaurs would just pour out, and you just would shoot them. And it wouldn't even feel cool that you were, like, using a minigun to kill them. They'd just, like, run at you and then die, and it was just like, okay. And it was like, wasn't it so silly that they were, like, pouring out, like, a liquid, and they were, like, tumbling over each other? No. You somehow made it not funny. You somehow made it boring to slaughter thousands of dinosaurs.
That is
impressive in and of itself.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really bad because part of it was like like half of it was like you run around activating the power slots, and then you have to get the payload machine, and then you have a payload race with another player team.
Why would it? That should never be a competitive game.
And then then in the
It's not even a
final
competitive game.
it's not
game.
it's not. Yeah, it's not even competitive.
The fucking TF2 literally said, "No, we're not making that competitive. Fuck you."
Yeah, in the final fifth of the payload race, it opens up to an open air arena where you can just shoot the other people.
Why?
I don't know. And that's all of Exoprimal. That's every Exoprimal game. I was just like, Jesus Christ, this is boring.
Why would you make a game mode out of fucking payload race? That's literally the fuck
No, not game mode. Game. That is the game. There is no other game mode.
Oh, that's even worse.
You know, again, this is why I look at Orion. I'm like, you know what? Orion cost me $5. 15
we
include
had
the
fun
fact I sent
shooting
one to
zone.
Sneaky and one to someone else, and that $15 got us like 6 or 7 hours of enjoyment, and we had no problem with it because it was only $5 per copy.
Oh, but yeah, the chunk of mid's gonna go down at least another 5 more levels, so the farm will expand.
Oh dear.
The farm must grow. The farm must grow.
The farm must grow. And it's even more wild because in the center of my chunk of mid, I've drilled a giant elevator so we can have like basically multiple tiers to it inside. And Arn saw it. I somehow found the one mountain with like a 5-tier mega cavern that just went on forever. It went so far in the distance once you got down to one of the levels that you didn't even render it anymore.
Yeah, no, it was like 64 chunks of render distance. So standing in the middle, you couldn't see either end.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's wow.
The cavern was massive, and what made it even worse is like every 10 feet there was a spawner.
Yeah.
So when
Oh,
I first went
great.
down there, I died instantly. And I'm like,
Good.
alright, I need assistance. I called Gray and Art, and I'm like, hey guys, you want to have an adventure?
Do you want to have an adventure?
You discovered the psychological spelunking horror set.
Yeah, if we fucking go down, Arn's already got here because he was like, he did the search meta, so he's just been searching the entire time.
Just go loot and go explore.
And Gray's like the middle ground because he was getting all of Arn's runoff loot, but he was like doing the building shit like I was, and I was doing only building shit, so I was like running around in iron armor with an iron sword, and meanwhile Arn's like flying with laser beams coming out of his eyes.
Well, hey, at least you weren't playing the forest.
And so I'm running around slamming down torches everywhere to stop the spawning as Arn's just killing hundreds of zombies. I'm not even like exaggerating here. It was literally just swarm. Like one point in time, Gray and I like went off in one direction and he went off in another, and we just started getting swarmed. There was like 30 fucking zombies. We're screaming our heads off. Arn comes over, sees this giant fuck off horde chasing us.
It was funny as hell. I will
What's
bet.
this
Minecraft.
in? Ah,
I found a cavern that had like 90-some spawners in it.
Yep.
Yeah, I swear, it was like fucking playing Deep Rock Galactic, okay?
Pretty much.
Did you ever ping gold for your team?
No, but Arn pinged Diamond.
That's fair enough.
A lot of diamond. Wait, hang on. Let me actually check. Hang on. Diamond. I have 26,421 diamonds.
Yeah, there was a lot of resources down there.
Yeah.
wow.
I should expect so.
And then there was
Worth
like
noting,
multiple
sure.
boss rooms, mini boss
Yeah.
rooms as well. we're just like, Jesus Christ. We're fighting around a lava lake as hordes of monsters bear down upon us. Arn's flying around, looting as much as possible.
Worth noting, the loot chests are per player.
Yeah.
So I was not stealing all the loot.
Yeah.
I was merely acquiring my own loot before helping out.
Yes.
As is right and proper.
And then Gray got stuck inside a cavern at one point that didn't have any entrance or exits.
Yeah. I actually have
Oh.
no
How did you
idea
get
how the
into
fuck.
it then? Wait,
Uh,
how did you get into there then?
We,
Gray
No,
magic.
hang on.
Gray
This is Gray we're
magic.
talking about.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
someday, me, Gray, and Sneaky all need to sit and play a game together and just see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fuck.
Make
You
sure
know
you
what?
record it. If our Dark Tide session is a very good thing to go by, it'll probably somehow be worse.
You know what we should do? We should play when Dead Island 2 comes out. We should all play that. The three of
Excuse me, That
us.
happens to me as well. I'm the guy who gets killed by truffle worms in Terraria, or at least sees people do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That did happen.
no, I don't.
You're
I
all
don't-
cursed.
I don't know if you quite understand how bad things get when Sneaky and I are in a game together.
It's me driving along the road. Brain, turn right. Okay. We're driving on top of the trees.
Average sneaky interaction.
Max is just like, why did you take a right? I was like, I don't know. You said go right, and my
Actually-
brain was like, do it now.
You know, I think it's a testament to how much you and I are used to things not making sense. I didn't even blink the fact we weren't supposed to be up there. It was just Sneaky.
Why
That
did
was
you
the
take...
wrong right.
Yeah, it was more the fact that I took a right there than the fact that we're driving on top of a beach of palm trees. Oh, good stories, one and all. But you know what isn't a good story? Everything we're
currently
about
reading.
to see.
Yeah.
God bless.
God bless, indeed.
God bless.
So I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. You're very thankful that it didn't end up on a Friday. I know I am.
I've hated it because of the sales that comes with it.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. You know
Actually
what?
had mine today.
You know what I wish did go on sale though?
What?
Ruby.
To live?
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, if
Black
they sell
Friday
that for a
sale.
bit of
Buy it for
studio-
$10,000.
How-
You got 10,000 saved up?
What's that, Max?
I'm sorry.
Actually, I do, by the way.
I think
So
it would have just been hilarious if, like, by the way, Black Friday auction from Warner Brothers.
yeah,
Ruby.
yeah, Ruby.
Imagine
even
the
we-
bidding.
we
Unironically,
can
there would
save
be
it.
so many bidding wars. I don't even think we would
Like,
be able to
the-
win
the
it.
saddest thing is-
I think we would be beaten by.
Square Enix would probably snap it up. Square Enix would
Arn
probably
can
snap it up.
secure us. He's got that Norwegian oil money. He can buy it.
Ugh.
Real and true.
But like, unironically,
want
like
to
they're on Sign server. We spent like 10 minutes maybe tops, and came up with like 30 ideas of ways to monetize the shit out of Ruby with like
Yes.
zero effort, but actually quality merchandise.
It was pretty
to be
bad.
fair, we do that at like, other than the merchandise, we do that like twice a month.
I know.
on the stream as well. So
Yeah, I know.
So-
I know. It's
it's
sad.
not hard. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. but It's done so shit.
Yeah, it's just done so fucking poorly. I can't even fathom how. It's like, how are you this bad?
It takes great effort, Sneaky.
It-
You're
But, you
actively
know-
trying to be bad.
They practiced very hard to be this bad, alright?
Well, no.
You know what?
Reverse
Yeah.
actually.
Recognize their effort, okay?
At
Come
some
on,
point,
guys.
Well,
it's at some point. It's like it's not. You know what the whole saying is about stupidity and maliciousness of like don't attribute to maliciousness what you can to stupidity, and it's like at
Yeah.
some point you just got to admit that maybe it's just malicious stupidity.
Maybe
Oh,
they're
that's
both.
what we-
I mean, there's
They're
also there's
fucking
another
wrong.
name for that. It's quiet quitting, apparently.
Why would you take on the responsibility of writing for something and then stop?
I don't fucking know, dude. You want to kill it?
Yeah, that's fair.
Ask fanfiction
Please
authors.
do. Please kill it.
You
It needs
know,
to die.
It's Sneaky. It's a tax write-off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Those damn Warner Brothers did it again,
yeah,
and then got sued by a federal court.
yeah.
Worth.
Those are all things that happened.
They tried to expose corruption and got 4 different types of corruption and sued 3 different times, exposed of them.
Yup. Funny how
Anyway.
that works.
So, this is all leading in to us reading some Ruby stories, of course, obviously.
This is
I mean-
unfortunate.
I can
don't
feel
think
my
there's
soul.
much. The top 2
body.
already checked. I think you did those on stream.
Yes, something like that.
So, like, there's not much.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Um.
It's dying. Mashallah.
Oh, wait, no,
Nature is
wait,
healing.
wait. I just realized by checking the stream, I forgot in the top right there's the crossovers. There's plenty of shit to look at.
Shit.
He fell for the old
So
reliable.
we got So It Is Done by Russian Reversal. And you know, we were just making fun of this in Sign Server as well. So It Is Done. What does it mean to be a good man? What does good mean? Tell me, John Goodman.
John Goodman! John Goodman opposed to John Bad Guy.
Who is good?
Oh.
Oh, blessed scion of Order of Hermes, tell me, what do you mean? What do your name mean? Tell me about your life. Tell me about your order. Tell me, what good did you do? Tell me how many bad people suffered because of you. How many good people you helped. Tell me, Jonathan Goodman, I'm all ears. 82 chapters, 450k words, 121 reviews, and 300 favorites. Ongoing for 2 years.
Wow. Can we instead get the story of John Neutral Dude instead?
That's
John
actually
Alright
the
Guy.
sequel, and the final story is John Badman.
Oh,
Oh no, sorry, John Bad Guy.
John Bad Guy 2. This time he's badder.
I mean, it fits into Ruby with how bad it
He's
is.
bad to the bone.
Bad to the
Oh.
bone.
Sick guitar riff.
Guitar.
I don't have a guitar riff, but I've got this gun.
Excellent.
Ow.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but okay.
It's bad to the boner.
Please never speak again.
Yes.
Like, you thought I was bad.
Yeah. You thought he was bad?
To the bone?
Fuck. off.
You make it too easy for me.
Yeah. Find it funny, other people find it suffering.
My lawyer has advised me to not say what I want to say.
Good advice. You should follow it.
I did.
Yeah, but your lawyer tells you not to write what you write, and you ignore that sign.
Obviously, but that makes me money. And I do like money.
Yeah, well, Where's the
Has your
deadline
lawyer
sign?
advised you not to finish your jokes?
Yeah, just like it doesn't finish his commission stories.
Yeah, just like he doesn't finish his commissions. No, you don't, bro. Bro, you have not finished your commissions in years. Don't
It's
don't
been
give me that.
7 months.
Signal to noise.
Brian.
It's been
Wait,
7 years,
Signal to
sign.
noise.
You have to let it go.
The
Did he
crash
finish
wasn't
Signal to
your fault.
Noise? Is that this year? Was
Yes,
it?
I did finish that.
The story wasn't your fault, Sign. You have to let it go.
Let it go.
It
Sign,
was,
the
though.
story wasn't your fault.
It was though. No one commissioned him for that Jean Gamer story. It was his fault.
That's
Oh,
true.
okay.
Don't talk
Never
about
mind.
that.
That's true. Was not.
Unfortunately, the court decides that for writing that story, your punishment is death.
Yeah, no, your punishment's to listen to more Ruby stories. Be inspired by you.
Oh god.
The very first
worst
See,
crossover in Ruby
that was my
crossovers.
favorite part about fucking Fate's Gamble is when we got Lupine on, I found a bunch of stories that listed themselves as inspired by Fate's Gamble, and I made Lupine Horror, the author of Fate's Gamble, listen to every single one of them.
Nice.
Yep. And you could
And
hear
it
him
was
die a
beautiful.
little more inside every time.
I'm so glad I don't have that many that actually have done that.
Yeah, I don't think there's any
Uh,
stories out there saying inspired by Sign.
No, they just
Yeah.
steal my
No.
shit straight out.
Yeah, they
We-
just
we-
steal it.
They just almost one-to-one plagiarism. Don't even bother giving me any
Yeah, just
kind of
total
inspired
theft.
by.
Total
Just-
identity theft.
Staring you straight in the face.
Liberated.
Do it, no less.
It was
Yeah.
liberated, yeah.
I think I found Twitter beef in the fanfiction Ruby crossover section.
Oh.
Oh god.
Post it.
It's I've put it on. It's literally in the first page of the crossover.
Oh god. Oh yeah. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. I've just found Twitter beef in the Ruby crossover section. I think.
Oh my god.
3
That's
words, 14 reviews. What the fuck is going on?
Wait.
That is in
what?
the very first page of the Ruby
drop
crossover.
the link.
Toho Ruby.
Drop the
Yo,
link.
Toho Ruby.
just drop the link. Just drop the link.
I want to see this.
Convergence coronation. When Yang suggests they sneak into Ozpin's home, silly Yang, Ozpin doesn't have a home. She
He's a
expected
murder
it to be a quick in-out to sate curiosity. None of them could anticipated that he kept the bodies of 4 dead people inside his house.
These
What?
reviews.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. None of them could have anticipated the spirits of his 4 long-dead daughters from his first reincarnation would be inside objects he held onto for all those years. Nor did they expect to begin merging with them. That's right, Team Ruby is now Ozpin's daughters.
Oh god.
That's an interesting decision.
And they have magic
mean-
powers.
This sounds like a fucking Ozpin self-insert sign would write where they can call him daddy.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
except for the part where it's not a Times author story.
Yeah. Oh my god, the reviews for that fuck off story.
What the fuck am I reading here?
This author has
Oh,
one
Let
other
Let it go,
fanfic,
man.
which is
It's not beneficial. Your own mental health.
yeah. They've got one other story called "I have removed my fanfic" with a summary. Well done, bullies. You have won.
Okay.
Never let them in.
What the? Apparently there was some massive beef in the Toho Ruby crossover section.
Yeah,
Wait, no.
apparently.
No, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. This story develops. Hang on. I have
Wait,
to,
the story develops. Did you look up the other authors where they told to fuck off?
Oh no, wait. I have to fucking screen cap this better.
You keep posting this over and over again. It's getting tired. People are expecting a Toho Ruby fic and get whatever this is. They'll get curious and try and look up. But they kept seeing this, and then they start bullying you. Just let it go. You're only hurting yourself.
Oh, so
It
Arthur
gets-
was a retard
it
and got
gets worse.
called out.
Yeah.
What in the fuck?
No. He was worse than a retard.
Oh,
This story
oh
escalates.
man.
Oh,
is
Oh.
calling
No,
him
no.
out. Oh,
Rating it K.
no.
They rated it K so that
Oh.
even children would see it.
Oh my god, is this the most based fanfic community? Was Toho what we really needed all along?
Not
Always
according to the
has been.
dojins, no. No, not according to the dojins.
Well,
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
unfortunately not. Although the Toho community is well known for its gatekeeping, which is good.
Yeah,
God bless.
actually they are.
Thank
They
God.
do
As it should.
gatekeep well.
Bullied
It's like
bullied a
Shut the
bestiality author who posted his fics under the K rating off the site. Amazing. Outstanding work, everyone. We could only look
God
up
bless
to you.
brothers.
Not
I love
only
the Toho
one of
community.
these people that they named actually writes Toho as well. And it's
Well-
Iced Fairy.
I'm not surprised. Oh wow, Iced Fairy.
Yeah.
Writes Toho fics. Who could have fucking guessed that one? I couldn't know.
Has a Cerno profile pic.
Imagine that, eh?
Yeah, imagine
Oh.
that one. Oh wow, that came out of nowhere.
Mainly
I'm
writes
sorry.
Toho,
Acting
but
like a
does have
victim
clothes.
till an end, nearly everyone recognizes your username, knows what you are and what you do because of your brain-dead fix spamming. Honor to you. I'm going to make a Ruby Toho fanfic starring an escaped insane asylum patient, you as the main character.
It'll have better writing than you could ever create. Look forward to that, and I hope it ruins your day.
I would
Sophia
say never
Notella.
write again, but your mental breakdowns are hilarious.
It's a win-win either way. Don't know if you'll allow this review. Don't care, but I hope you read it and it lowers your already non-existent self-esteem.
Unfathomably based Toho section. Holy crap.
Even put the guest
I
guest
wasn't-
review name as the author no talent. Sophia no talent.
I wasn't
Yep.
expecting the Ruby Toho crossover community to
to be the one bastion.
Listen,
the
listen.
one
That's
bastion
Toho,
insanity.
It's horrible
the
shit.
Toho Project is famous for its gatekeeping in all forms. If they don't like what you're doing, it never gets popular, or they stop making it because of how bad they get bullied and gatekept.
It's the fucking it's the Doom picture with the Doom Marines shooting all the demons that swarm them. It's the Toho Ruby fandom. The fucking Ruby. What are they called? The FNDM.
Oh,
The FNDM swarming them.
Oh fuck.
You've repulsed
I
away
really
everyone that would have ever helped you with your toxicity. Amazing.
are you sure it was the toxicity
I see
and
he's
not
also
the
a Dota
fucking
player.
bestiality?
I mean, they probably were like. At first, it was probably like, oh, get rid of this, dude. Come on, don't rate it K, don't rate bestiality, and then they kept
And then they
spamming.
kept doing it.
Yeah.
And they fucking continued doing it and didn't fucking stop. Because stopping is an alien concept to those.
You
who
have
need it.
not posted a real story in over a year. You are genuinely delusional.
Bruh.
Your stories are pretty good, and I don't understand all the blind hate you get. PM me on Discord if you need someone to confide in. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I wonder if he's gonna just
Oh,
post
wow.
he's gonna post low tier god gifts. out
You know
for
what?
it.
He's probably a Discord mod.
Yeah,
Probably,
he's
yeah.
looking
No,
for a kid.
unfortunately,
old
I
kid
thought
and
he might have
committed-
been based. But
He's
no.
old kid and committed suicide, so he needs a new one.
That's a little.
I hate you. I hate you for bringing this image into my head. Please
I am sorry.
commit low tier god.
Yeah, isn't Toho like the largest section of porn on the internet?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
The biggest
for
fandom. I
for
believe.
single fandom, yeah, it is. Well, depending on
What
where
the
you look, I
fuck?
think
Wait
Overwatch
a
has
minute.
many
How has
more.
Fate not surpassed it?
Dude,
How
Hey,
has
Toho-
Tom-
Toho-
Toho
so
not
Toho-
collapsed?
scary.
The Toho
Scary.
fandom is special.
Scary.
Look,
Yeah.
the Toho
I
fandom has
stay away
been
from that
going
shit
for
'cause
3
I know I'm
decades
bad at
now.
bullet hell
Almost.
shooters. I don't.
that's
I-
fair. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I guarantee at least 3/4 of Toho fans haven't actually even played a Toho game. They're
Oh,
scared.
no,
of
I
it.
absolutely
Probably. Yeah. That's probably
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I mean, fucking Christ.
But there are quite a lot of people that only have seen it for all the memes and good music and shit.
And waifus.
Bad Apple
It's-
added like 400k of those pictures.
Probably.
To be fair,
Honestly, yeah.
a lot of those fans
Indirectly.
recognize what they are and don't try to spam shit like normal.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, Toho fans are old relatively.
Yeah.
They are very
Sure.
much relatively old.
Mm. But they're still also getting like new drops every fucking day and week, so it's still going
yeah.
strong even with the old fandom. New fans
Oh, yeah,
are
for
coming
sure.
in, but they're just kept really well.
Yep, and it's also like there are a bunch of other fandoms which are currently just.
Yes, both the
Yeah.
Yakuza, which then started a war
yeah,
with the
that's another thing.
cartel. That started a war with the cartel because a cartel member's little brother drew porn of the horse girls, and the Yakuza went after the cartel family because he did it on the cartel guy's laptop.
That's the
Yeah.
brand new sentence
Yep.
right there.
That happened. Yep.
I beg your pardon,
Yeah.
what
Yep.
happened?
No. Yeah. That
Yeah,
happened.
It started a gang war between the Yakuza and the cartel because a cartel member's younger brother on the cartel member's computer drew porn, and the Yakuza found out by doxing him and created a war with the
Oh
cartel.
yeah, but like
What
yeah. So basically, the horse porn. The reason why the Yakuza went after the guy though was because like the Yakuza actually owned that horse or something.
Yes, a lot of
yeah.
all the horses used in Uma Musume either
Oh, that's
are
why, because
dead
they
now
saw it as
or
an insult.
Basically,
Yes.
yeah.
yes. Essentially, hey, you own this horse, I'm gonna draw him getting screwed.
Asma Kiryu
Fuck
punches a man for drawing a horse weird.
Yeah.
Well, yes. No, but yes.
Yes.
Kind
but
of,
no.
not really, but yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not too far off.
You're wrong,
200,
but you're right.
204k Pokemon, and I bet not even 10% of that is two humans together.
So
Like probably half of those are humans. The other half are degenerates.
No, two
No.
humans together, not one
Oh!
human, one animal.
Oh, I
Well,
was just considering
well,
anything with a
okay.
human did not
To
be
be
part
fair,
of
That too, yeah.
Cass,
That too.
Cass, to be fair, this is Danboru, not E621.
No,
To be
I have a feeling that you cross post there
yeah.
often.
anyway, we're gonna cut that
Danboru,
conversation
yeah.
here, and we're gonna go back to Ruby and talking
agree.
about the merging of souls into people.
Sign, I will fucking slap you.
Yeah, kill yourself. Low tier god yourself.
Yo, whoa, hold up. Yo, hold up. Do not.
Okay.
Okay.
Cut it there.
Yep.
Author's note. Howdy, everybody. Here's another story. I was given this idea by a friend who mentioned it as a joke. So, of course, I took it further.
It
Oh,
should have
no.
stayed a joke.
Much like nose hair.
Question:
Yes.
do you enjoy your kneecaps?
Well,
no,
you
they
know,
hurt him.
it's really weird you ask that because I would like to see you try.
Here,
I don't think you can cause. I don't think you can cause more pain to his kneecaps than his knees already caused to himself.
Yeah, that's true.
Factual and accurate.
Me when I fucking get you.
You would live in Australia. Try it.
I'm
Yes.
sure I wouldn't. I would enter Australia and then get ganked by the level 13 spiders.
The legendary last
One
words.
spider.
The legendary last words of a cartel. Please refer to my dick and balls about how these horses make me feel. Famous last words.
And that's the
Words
man who
said
got heat
before
action.
killed.
That's a man who gets heat actioned.
Yeah.
Like, imagine really like that's your legacy of like, okay,
Yeah.
you say this, then die because the Yakuza came and killed you. That's your legacy?
Yeah.
Is to please
God
refer to
bless.
my dick about how these horses make me feel?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Listen, this is coming from someone whose name is Lolly Philosophy. I think that's the best he's ever going to get in life.
You know, that's a fair
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a fair
probably.
point. Yeah. Nah, actually,
I
that's a
don't
good
want to
point,
say
yeah.
based. However, I respect the attitude.
Yes.
Mm.
That's fair. Anyway, Beacon had, so far, been everything Team Ruby had wanted it to be. Well, for the most part, anyway. Weiss had
just-
her trouble accepting Ruby's leadership at first, but she got over it with time. Not really. No,
She did
No.
canonically.
no. Getting over it would imply she eventually accepted Ruby's leadership. They showed her having a problem with Ruby's leadership, and then they never mentioned it again.
No, they resolved that. Forget when, but they did resolve it.
Max? Verdict?
I mean,
I think
they
season
did.
3 happened and they never got the chance to really show it until they returned and then they forgot about it.
I mean, there was the reconciliation that occurred in the exact same arc between the two.
Season
and-
1.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
that was
season
between,
one.
Oh, yeah, you're
No,
right.
there was a
no.
Weiss
Yeah, that was
Ruby
between
one
Weiss
where
and Ruby. And then by the
Yeah.
time we get to season 3, the technical show don't tell moment was when she was just
let her go
actually
to
no
the
volume
Vital
actually
Festival.
no
trust
volume
her.
2. It would have been volume 2 when we first see the named formations that she had.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that Ruby
I guess
came up
that's
with.
true. Okay,
and
you know
that
what?
they
That's
followed
fair.
it,
That's
yeah.
fair. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Okay.
Yeah,
And,
the reconciliation was where it's like, okay, I don't
well,
trust you as a leader, so I'm going to try to help you to become a leader. That's, someone I would follow.
Is that my binder? That's still a good moment.
yeah.
Is that my binder? No. But afterward came the second semester, and with the second semester came a new problem that beset Team Ruby.
No, you forgot and though she got into a spat with Blake, that too had been solved. It never did. Weiss was still racist. That never got solved.
Blake is wait. I thought. Oh wait. Yeah. I guess.
No, that did get
that never got
solved.
solved. Well, did Weiss's racism ever get solved? I'm
No.
still trying to-
No. Her racism did get solved in season 8. She beat someone up because she's an anti-racist now.
Yeah.
No, I think
Listen,
it was season 7, and she threatened to beat a civilian up if he didn't.
No, she threw him in the dumpster.
No, that wasn't her.
Yes, it was.
I don't think he got thrown in the dumpster. If he did, it would have been Yang that threw him in the
No.
dumpster.
It was Weiss that threw him in the dumpster.
Really? A
Listen,
civilian
right.
without aura gets thrown into a dumpster by a huntsman?
don't
Fuck.
remember that at all.
It's very simple, alright? Vice doesn't have a racism problem. Her racism works just fine.
Yep.
And that's Arn, everybody.
It was
Yes,
it was
son,
an Atlas.
I'm 90% certain that did not. I don't remember anyone laying hands on the drunkard who was yelling racist shit. At all.
Try making it sound nice. Weiss against racist or something like that.
You tricked me into being racist.
What?
You used me to worsen race relations. It's the fucking SpongeBob picture.
With some of these videos, Blake, that's racist Ruby humor moment. When Ruby's racism impressed me, feet rising of the shield hero.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
The
I don't see anything coming up, although I do have a video of why isn't Whitley racist against Faunus. They're disappointed that Weiss was bigoted in early Ruby, but not Whitley, apparently.
There's got to be a clip of it somewhere, right? No. What if we
I'm
add
pretty
Ruby?
sure. I'm pretty sure she just told him to fuck off and quit harassing her teammate.
No, she definitely threw him into the dumpster. She totally threw him into the dumpster.
Sneaky's right. She literally used her death and threw him into a dumpster.
Yeah, no,
I remember that. It was early V7.
Are you in a fucking tunnel, Laura?
yeah. What also? Yes, Aura, you're talking like through a fucking tube. What episode was that?
Oh, never mind. I found a Reddit post asking if Weiss tossing the drunk guy in the trash was hypocritical.
Yeah, see,
yeah.
see.
I don't remember that at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, no, I remember that because I was drinking. And I fucking spilled my drink because I was laughing so hard. Because I was like, did Royce just become anti-racist?
Yes, but also weak for spilling your drink.
No, well, I mean, I was laughing really hard.
I still never had that happen to me.
That's alcohol abuse.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, no, she does. So she does solve her racism issue by becoming racist in the opposite direction.
That's not how that works.
That's how it
Powerful
works
energy.
according to Rooster Teeth. Because, you know, Blake never solved her racism issue either. But apparently that's okay.
Yes, it's almost as though there are two different sets of rules.
Almost.
Weird.
Let's see what we got here. We got, bored, Yang groans, planting her head on the desk she was sitting at in the library, surrounded by her teammates. Gods, we've spent the past several weekends doing nothing. I mean, that kind of sounds like a you problem. You're basically at Hunter College, and you have a complete combat arena, a weight room. You literally live on a cliff that overlooks a giant grim forest. I mean, doing nothing on the weekend kind of sounds like a you issue. Weiss went from racist in V1 to I don't want to be like my father in V2 to anti-racist in V7. Truth.
To V9 being, damn, time to screw away my daddy issues.
Yeah, I guess. What's a girl gotta do to find excitement? Ruby
What's a
looked
girl gotta
up
do
from
to
the
find
comic
something
book
you'll
she
do?
was reading, smiling at her sister. Come on, Yang, it's not that bad. We get to fight stuff all the time. That's not what I mean, Yang groaned as she gestured outward with her hands. Fighting is fun, I love it, sure, but I'm talking about something else, something new, something we haven't done before. Again, this sounds like a you issue, Yang. She brought her
Hey, Yang,
hands
hey-
back.
Hey, Yang, have you tried not being a bitch?
Yeah, no, that's impossible.
It's something
Have you attempted to stop having a skill issue?
Yeah, Weiss thirsting after
Yeah.
older John was hilarious and sad. Yeah, daddy issues.
Mm.
That's no
Which is
longer
weird
a daddy issue. That's a fucking daddy.
Subscription.
Daddy
Yeah, I was gonna say.
subscription.
Yeah. No,
I
it
was
can't
gonna
be a
find a different word
subscription.
for it, but that certainly works.
No, it can't be a subscription because she's never shown interest in other older men like Crow.
Daddy monthly.
No, she just has an issue for men who look like her own daddy, i.e. John. Blonde and older.
I don't
He's
think
not
John
blonde.
looked like Jacques at all. He was too scruffy and too much beard. I think.
Blonde, bearded, and older, just like her daddy.
Wasn't her dad have white hair?
Also, doesn't
Yeah.
that make it kind of
Yeah,
awkward that
right.
John's like 20 years older than the rest of his team now?
No, it's fine.
Don't worry
nah.
about it. Everything's now non-canon when it comes to the fucking
Oh.
weird arc that just happened.
Don't
Oh,
worry,
right, of
it's been
course.
20. It's been 20 years, and he's still obsessed with
We
Pyrrha, so
stopped
it's
caring
fine.
about what the fuck was going on with the whole Wonderland bullshit.
I forgot that John was
Sure,
based
it
off
was
of the
20 years.
author, so therefore he would never mentally mature.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
physically aged up, then he got returned to normal.
Well, I know he got returned to
Wait,
normal
did
age.
Wait, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally at the end, he got turned back to normal.
We said him
Yeah,
completely.
Honestly, Ruby choosing to be her mom would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Except her mom decided to run straight at Salem and died. Like, what's stopping her from doing
But
that
no,
again?
we don't actually know that 100%. They haven't confirmed it.
Yeah.
Didn't Salem say something like the last one said that too, and look where she is now, or something like that?
It's something like that.
Ruby
Yeah,
died
like but
too.
that's the thing though is
Yeah,
they never implied that her mom either died or like got killed by Salem. It's just that she fought
Salem
Salem at one point.
Salem probably said, "Oh, you were sent by Ozpin," and Hazel came in with a steel chair and put it down on them.
Yes.
The only what we know Salem of Summer is that
Fucking
she left,
Slytherin
presumably.
watch out.
Wait till they pull a Pyrrha revival in the next season or so.
I mean, maybe.
Don't. I can see that.
Oh.
I can see that, and that's horrible.
Yeah,
Don't.
I can sort of see them trying to do a pure revival. Yeah.
Listen, she's been dead for so long; it shouldn't happen.
Absolutely.
Unless it happens right at the end of the series where, you know, they do something to fix it.
Imagine if they say, "Please bring our redheaded
Honestly,
friend
I mean,
back."
like this whole like Dreamland arc. Again, I'm going to bring it up. I brought it up last time before they started the Dreamland arc. Bringing it up now. Season 10 is an amazing spot to be like, hey, so it was all a fucking dream? They all woke up? They're all 16 again? Going to Beacon College? Reset.
We're
That would be
resetting.
great.
We have fired Miles. We have also fired Carrie.
Mm.
Yeah.
Listen,
We
imagine
fired
they
them out
ask,
of a
"Please bring
cannon?"
our redheaded friend. Please bring our redheaded friend back to life," and then all of a sudden, because of Blake, Adam just shows up.
Oh, no.
They all get one wish. They wish to bring back the redheaded friend. Blake's mind. Adam's still my friend, even though he's dead.
But
Said now,
They
now.
could have meant Pyrrha or Penny, either one, but no, they brought back Adam.
they bring back
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah. It's like, who the fuck thinks of you as a friend? Blake just does her. I'm
Everyone
outta
looks
here.
at Blake.
blushes.
He could have been saved. Fucking Blake.
And
You're
there
not
was
even
much
straight
rejoicing in a
anymore.
small part of the fandom.
You're not even straight anymore, Blake. Come on.
Well, she'll always have that place in her heart for Adam.
Blake
that
has a heart.
Young just can't reach.
Blake apparently has a heart. This is news to me.
It ran away from her just like she does everything.
That's heart in quotes,
Yeah,
Sneaky.
yeah, of course. What's this? A fucking Kingdom Hearts crossover now?
What's funny is technically it
No.
could work pretty well given that Grimm are somewhat part darkness.
I know, we've made this
Actually-
joke like 9 times now.
I know. I'm just making the joke again for anyone who
I would
hasn't
actually enjoy Ruby and Kingdom Hearts playing that, I think.
Yeah, you know, it'd be really interesting if someone wrote a Kingdom Hearts Ruby story, wouldn't it, Sign?
Yeah, that would just
No,
be a
I
real
don't-
banger, wouldn't it?
I don't
Yeah.
read Kingdom Hearts stories. Fuck those.
Hey,
No,
sorry,
I'd
how much
rather-
you want in terms of money to make that story? I'll pay you $20.
20
I
bucks.
literally have 4 chapters out right now.
Make
Listen.
more. I'm giving you $20.
Hey, well, you've only posted 2 to the frickin' thing.
Have I?
Yeah.
Do you think we can convince Disney to buy Ruby so it goes into Kingdom
Why
Hearts?
would you want that?
So that it ends up in
Oh.
Kingdom Hearts. I just said that.
No, so they'll reboot it and do it right. Well, slightly better.
It would honestly be better if Square bought it instead, because then they could just port over weird designs.
Oh, fuck yes. It would be great if Square
Jin,
bought it.
Jin, everything you're writing
So
is
Ruby
fucking
with
horrible.
more belts?
Dude, I fucking heard from like some rumors and it was like circulating on a server like, oh yeah, Square's
Sai,
actually
you've
planning.
only posted 1 chapter of the Ruby.
On the Discord or?
Yeah, on
Oh, yeah, I
Discord.
mute myself again.
Let me look.
Yeah, you only have Ruby 01 on there.
Listen, Square. The reason why I don't want to read or watch Ruby owned by Disney is because it's Disney.
Yeah.
But Square always keeps Disney on track when it comes to the Kingdom Hearts game. They might not be great, but they're never bad.
You know what?
Frozen.
You know what? Kojima.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's 2 on there.
Listen.
Also, who said that Disney Kingdom Hearts is always handled well? Who said that? Who was the motherfucker?
I
who
didn't
said
say it's
that?
handled well. I said it's never bad.
Also, what do you
Frozen.
mean there's
No,
2
it's
on
not.
there? I only see 1.
Scroll up, Sneaky.
Yeah, it says Rubio 1.
There's also Rubio 2.
No, there isn't. No results.
Yeah, fuck
Rubio
off.
2.
I mean, yeah, Frozen doesn't even really have a villain. They never planned for the villain in the first one, and the second one doesn't have an actual villain because they're already dead. Like, yes, Frozen is 100% the worst world because there's nothing to fucking fight in Kingdom Hearts, really.
Oh, they fucked up the Frozen section so bad. Also, Sneaky, there's your link. It's just in general.
Oh, what the fuck?
You know, I was gonna say, someone mentions they don't handle it. They don't normally handle it well. I can just bring up Frozen at any point in time.
To be fair, does Square really
wow.
care about Frozen, though?
Frozen
I am
was
going to-
basically.
Can I inform people who are not in the know what the fuck Disney did?
Yeah, go for
No.
it. I don't fucking
Oh,
care.
yeah,
Like,
it's
no
just-
one's
I
not-
know.
Or no,
Yes,
you know what? We
no
should get back
person
on
gives a
track.
fuck.
We should get back on
Yeah.
track.
Oh,
So
imagine
anyway-
a Ruby Dark Souls made by Miyazaki.
Nah,
Let's get back on track.
No.
nah.
Back on track.
That'd just be Dark Souls.
Alright,
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd also be Dark
Yeah.
Souls.
so that'd still
no,
be good.
It would just be Dark Souls. It wouldn't be like, ooh, Ruby characters or powers or anything.
No.
It would just be Dark Souls.
No, Bloodborne trick weapons, Dark Souls enemies through the Grim, put it together with maybe some Armored Core fucking mechs. I think I could.
No.
I would play that. To
I mean-
fight against.
Well, no to the mechs because it just wouldn't. The
Yeah.
combat wouldn't match up.
It would just be Dark Souls with trick weapons. That's not
Yeah,
really.
it would just be Dark
that's
Souls. Again, wouldn't be Ruby. It'd just be Dark Souls with trick weapons.
Listen, I want Bloodborne on PC or just Bloodborne remastered. I'm desperate.
Look, if you want to play a Ruby fucking Souls
Bro,
game,
just download
play
the
Liza
fucking
P.
no,
play Liza
just
P.
download the Avatar mod for fucking Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, do that too.
Oh yeah.
They made a fire sword, an air staff, and earth gauntlets. I don't know what they did. I don't think if they did water yet or not. But they also made a
Water
They
Whip,
also
I
made a Wushu mod for Elden Ring.
think.
Oh, no.
What?
Yeah, like you can
no.
sail on your sword, and like you can combat juggle in midair.
Oh,
Yeah, the
that sounds-
combat juggling is actually cool. The Nier did it really well.
Yeah, well, they added it into Elden Ring somehow.
Also cool.
Scott Pilgrim and Ruby. What?
What?
Yeah, I'm looking at the crossover sections. It's all
What?
shit. Oh, there's a Kingdom Hearts Ruby crossover. In the
Oh
crossover
yeah, that's
section right there.
right. Freaking Disney. I remember hearing about that. Disney was like super hardcore, not allowing anything but canon to happen in the Frozen world.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
because literally
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Fucking. The whole reason why is because they had their own sequel in mind and they didn't want anyone to get confused.
Yeah.
Which is retarded because the second movie is terrible.
Well,
Also,
yeah,
it's one of
it's
the
misses the mark
but
on
Disney. So
I mean, yes, I know. But it's just funny
Kingdom
that they
Hearts
thought that it was
literally-
amazing.
Isn't
Literally
Frozen the
lost
most
off-
popular fucking
it was
Like-
for a while.
Yeah, if it was for girls.
Yeah.
Well, actually, for damn near everyone, really.
It's
No,
still
just-
popular. My nieces still fucking love it.
No, just girls. Just pretty much just girls.
My little sister loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loved what?
Frozen. What else?
Yeah.
Hey, you know
I-
what? I'll take Frozen over High School Musical. I'm gonna really age myself by declaring that one.
Oh,
If I ever have to listen to High School Musical again, I'm
We're
actually
all in this together.
yeah, I swear to God.
Listen,
I had to
it would.
perform that shit. It was so fucking
I
awful.
know.
I hated it.
We
I
all
had to
did.
do it.
We all
Yes.
fucking had to do it.
Yes, I did as well.
Oh wait,
so
no, that's not a
sorry for all
genuine
of you.
experience everyone had to share in. Please tell me no.
Yes, it was.
It was in
Oh,
Australia
God,
as
we have
well.
to do
It
it.
was in Australia as well. Yes. We had to do it for like school concerts every year, so because that was so popular, we had to sing and dance as a class to it.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, because
You know, I
Australia
fucking had to do
until
that. Had to do Les Mis too.
you know what's even worse? I could see a High School Musical in Kingdom Hearts just going the Atlantis route from.
So
Shut the fuck up.
I would rather-
I genuinely have never wanted to punch someone in my entire life as much as the time that someone told me that Glee made fucking what's the song by Journey?
Don't Stop Believing.
Oh,
Don't Stop
What?
Believing.
What?
Yes.
I will.
Someone
God.
genuinely said they liked the original by Glee more than the cover by Journey.
Oh my god.
The
I would
fuck
like to
you
declare
say?
a public fatwa
Yeah.
against this person.
I was literally like, I am 6 seconds from going to jail from what I'm about to do to you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, they
That made me
legitimately.
drink so much. I need to grab more alcohol.
Now, it was worse. It was better and worse. So it wasn't that they thought that just Don't Stop Believing was made by Glee. They thought all the songs Glee did were originals that were covered by other
Right.
people.
No.
What?
Yes.
They could not possibly be that retarded. They have to actually be just fucking with you.
No.
There have to be some sort of.
Unfortunately, they are not trolling.
Do they
Yeah.
think Glee founded homosexuality as well or something?
Possibly. No, but
Probably.
their logic is because they went on Apple iMusic and they found the Glee album and had all the songs in it and all the artists were labeled as Glee.
No.
I fucking hated Glee every single second I had to hear about it.
God,
Because
it was
everyone's
the
just like,
worst.
"Oh my god, isn't it so
It was
cool?
the-
Hey, you're in chorus. Why don't you sing like the Glee songs?" I'm like, I don't want to.
No. Perish.
It's like, no, I don't want to sing those. I'm like, why not? They're great. I'm like, no.
No. Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna teach everyone history and we're gonna sing Sabaton and everyone's gonna like it.
Exactly.
Sabaton sounds
Did they
great.
dye their hair as well? No, they didn't. Okay, so I know we
Oh.
have all these
Oh,
jokes about
I,
hair dye. I've
Mm.
literally seen like maybe at most 2 people in my life with hair dye.
Ah, you're lucky. I see him basically every fucking week. Actually, there's people at my work that have the hair dye job.
I actually got in trouble after a history class for singing the Union version of Union Dixie.
What?
I actually got in trouble. I stopped. I was not permanently in trouble, but I was told not to sing it anymore because people might get the wrong idea. Which I agree. No, literally, the principal like
that's when you
walked
start
by.
singing Confederate Dixie.
No,
Yeah.
I was a kid, but I was not.
You should have just been my bad. You're right. Fuck the Union, Confederate Dixie.
No, see, I was not that retarded, so I did not do that.
Listen,
Whereas we
Abraham
literally
Lincoln's
stand
wanted
for
to
this.
make the slaves free. Instead, they set them free. There was a miscommunication.
Don't
No,
make me ban
no.
you.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
that's we're putting a stop on the joke. You've killed the joke.
Fine.
Congratulations.
You went too far.
He's Australian.
Nah,
He's
bro.
been on
Pack
this
up the bit.
podcast long enough.
Pack up the bit. You're done. Pack up the bit.
Yeah, it's actually a really big shock when it isn't nose killing the bit.
I didn't want to say
Insane.
anything.
I'm trying to avoid that.
Yeah, we noticed. We appreciate your efforts. Yang, there's always something to do. We can study. We can't afford to be anywhere but the very top of our class. Well, I mean, you can. I mean, so this is a.
What
This
is
is-
it
Look,
expensive to be retarded?
all school like animes, whatever the fuck, always put this like thing
No,
because
no,
how else are
no.
you supposed to raise the street?
No,
Raise
see,
the street?
Raise the streets?
Ew.
Look, my brain's on
Raise
COVID. I
the-
can't think. Okay.
Oh yeah, but
Raise the
my
stakes.
point is more along the lines of like this is Huntsman school. It's like I can get like you need a certain grade to pass. I get that, right? And maybe if you have a higher grade, the school like talks to people for you and gets you better contracts or something. Question mark? But like this is Huntsman school. Your job is to go to a notification board, take down a mission, and then kill Grimm. Why does your grade matter?
I mean, I can understand because it's Weiss saying it, but she can't forget that her team leader canonically draws and sleeps in class.
Yeah, well, I mean, yes. But again, my point being is like I don't understand why Weiss thinks grades matter.
Fuck. I mean, I feel like she's the type that always thinks it would matter.
Well,
because I think they actually do for some reason because of the way RT structured it. We all agree they probably shouldn't matter considering this is supposed to be more
like I said,
along the lines of like on-the-job training than an actual quote-unquote school, but RT fucked off and actually modeled it after a school instead of
No,
I
but
mean,
no,
I mean,
like,
we all know
military training.
I can understand
Rouge
there
screwed up
being a
with the world.
minimum to graduate and get your license. I can get that.
Yes.
I don't understand why needing to have an A would matter. Like, you're not going to have a Huntsman license gold edition. Like, like if they had
The
introduced.
only one I could see, no, actually, I understand for Weiss because the only country or whatever continent or whatever that could really think that matters would be Atlas. They're like, wait, they didn't get an A in school, don't hire them.
No, because no, it's not don't hire them. They're going into the military.
Oh yeah, all the Huntsmen.
It would
Atlas
be.
Huntsmen are military,
They did badly in school. Oh, what's their social standing? Oh, they're quite high. Oh, but yeah, put them in the cavalry unit and just let them do it.
Huntsman license gold edition. I can see it. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Is like. Maybe they get offered better missions or better paying missions. Like, oh, you have to have an A to take on these missions. I can sort of see that, but that was never introduced. Like that's something sensible that I could understand as to why. Oh, we got to keep the A jobs. We got to keep A's in our classes because we want the A jobs, the good ones. Like I can get that. I could get behind that, but they never like.
I mean, yeah, but to be fair, Rooster Teeth always fucked up their world building and shit like that. Like, them saying that regular civilians without aura wouldn't just create homemade napalm and bombs to fight the Grim. Like,
yeah, no shit, or use guns loaded with dust that should work just fine.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I mean,
towns out in the boonies like that, which also is stupid that they exist, probably couldn't afford the dust, but they would still fight back.
I mean, if you want to be like really dangerous for the citizens to fight for like, with
but that's the thing that makes no sense. Though again, the world building makes no sense. If it's so dangerous. If you are physically incapable of defending yourself by making a town out in the wilds that's too far away to be defended by huntsmen or have regular communications. Why would you? I can get it. I get it. Fuck the government. Fuck taxes. However,
you are going into where people die.
If the canon statistic, which it was they at one point mentioned how villages disappear every month.
Yeah.
The canon statistic is you go out, you make a village, you die.
And people still do that.
And people are, for some reason, still doing it. So either the government's like 90% tax rate or some horse shit, or I don't even know what, because it's like, well, not only going out to the village, now do you have to make your own food, but you don't have access to entertainment. You don't have
scroll access, internet.
Right, yeah, you don't have access to anything. You can't communicate with anyone. You have a tower that you guys set up that can only send one message every couple of months or some dumb shit somehow. I don't know how that works, but that's how they had it work. Of like, oh yeah, these towns only check in like once every 6 months, and if they don't check in after 6 months, I guess they're dead. It's like, fucking what? It makes no sense.
They hate the government. Here on stream where someone recommended a story where someone got inserted into Ruby and the first thing they did was try to create toxic warfare against the Grim.
Wasn't that sign?
Maybe.
That was not me.
The funny thing is,
Yeah.
like, if you still wanted to make the Grim like a very strong threat, but like, oh yeah, they still do have automatic weapons, but like, we want the Grim to be a threat. Just make it like dust can't be used in automatic cartridges. It can't be used in small cartridges. It has to be like in a fucking like pike
Except
and
it
shot
can,
kind of
though.
deal.
It
No,
can.
Nose is so Kaz, Nose is doing what was called a hypothetical.
It's a hypothetical. It's a hypothetical.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
not doing an actual.
I was gonna say Coco has that fucking purse Gatling gun with her semblance that makes.
I hate that thing
dust
so much.
or
I
whatever.
hate that
I
thing
would
so
say
much.
that only like the reason why hunters can do that is because of training and or a special skill they might have.
I like the minigun. I hate the fact that it turns into a purse because it would be funny if it does. Like I hate that part.
So with Nose's thing there, that would be great, except we know mounted guns like recoilless rifles and other things exist.
Yeah.
So you just scale up. So, okay,
Yeah.
we can't use machine guns. That's fine. We'll use dust mortars. We'll blow the shit out of.
Right.
Oh no,
Yeah.
dust mortars would also be good. Like, what's wrong with dust mortars? Just have it like be black powder weapons that can only use dust. Just have it be like that.
No, it's just like I just don't get it, right? It doesn't make sense to me because they have Beowulf's like, oh yeah, they can carve through steel, but then
sort of like kind of sort of like what C8 posted, like have them be like silver bullet type shit.
Yeah, sure, and that's fine and all, and I get it, and it'd be kind of cool, and it'd be kind of nice, but the whole tech weapon thing, I hate it. I don't get me wrong, it looks cool, but I fucking hate it. Okay, I really hate it. I like Bloodborne's mecha shift because the mecha shift is usually melee weapon to melee weapon, and it's big and it's bulky and it's usually pretty robust about how it does it, whatever it does. And I would say with a majority of the mecha shift weapons in Bloodborne, I can look at that and go, okay, yeah, that weapon looks structurally sound enough.
I would say the cane is a little weird on that one, but yeah.
I said a majority.
Yeah.
The Kirk hammer or the Ludwig's Holy Blade.
No, the Kirk hammer I can understand because it's funny as fuck.
Yeah, but the Ludwig's Holy Blade going for a small straight sword into a giant fuck off broadsword doesn't make sense. Like the inside would break, snap, wouldn't it?
No, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't.
No, if it's thick enough. Also,
I'm sure there's
I'm pretty sure there's some lore text. Someone's like, oh yeah, the metal they use is absurdly rare.
Oh no! Specifically, the metal used in Ludwig's sword is super special shit.
Honestly, you could even make it so like dust.
Isn't that
dust
one
is
also
not
used for the burial blade? Actually, now that I'm remembering right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like most of the hunter weapons use a very strong type.
And this is exactly. Well, no, they actually use meteoric iron, which is normally pretty garbage, actually. But in fantasy, it takes on a fantastical meaning.
But I know the sword whip is a thing. Like sword from Soul Calibur.
But this is what I'm talking about. Bloodborne literally goes, hey, yeah, so all these weapons, also, by the way, they're made of special metal. That's why they can do this shit. Literally, Ruby couldn't even manage that. They couldn't even... They have Ruby. They have Ruby, the gun weaponsmith girl, the fanatic who only thinks about people's weapons. And they couldn't even mention once, oh my god, is that made out of gravity alloy? Is that gravity alloy steel? Like, they couldn't even have her do that once.
Steel mixed with gravity dust to make it denser.
Basically hyper dense steel, yeah.
Yeah, but that would require Rooster Teeth doing world building, and we know they were allergic to that for the first 4 or 5 seasons.
It's the first 9 seasons, actually.
Look, I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm just pointing out that, like, even Bloodborne, with its more robust weapon structure, even still caveated all of their weapons being special.
Yeah.
And yes, Siderite. Is Siderite just a fancy name for meteoric iron?
Yep.
Yeah, with some eldritch fuckery.
Yeah, meteoric iron always becomes like some weird metal in fantasy, which honestly works.
Actually, Wrong, C8. Season 1, we had her once get off the ship and then immediately going, oh, all these weapons, ooh, 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 and then it never happens again.
That's what I'm saying,
Never
though,
done
is...
again.
That's what I'm saying, is that she literally talks about all the weapons, and then even asks John about his weapon, and John goes, oh, well, I've never needed to sharpen it or it's never needed to be sharpened or some shit like that. And, like, they were so close to mentioning something special about the huntsman weapons that would make them different.
Anything
And
at all
they
would have been fun.
Yeah, none of them are ever going to go full autistic gun rant, though, C8. You were never going to get that.
Most
It
unfortunate.
was the closest thing.
Also, yeah, POV or Grim, yep, exactly what should have happened.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
like
kind of what I was talking about. Although I imagine that Ruby would have less floppy hats, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, like,
yeah, like every weapon in Bloodborne, I look at, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I could make that, except for the organic weapon,
yeah, pretty much. And
the one that turns you into the broccoli man or
Yeah.
cauliflower man.
But, like, the thing is like, with all the Ruby weapons, it's like some of them, like Pyrrha's weapon, it's like, alright, fair, alright, yeah, fair. Alright, it's like,
If it wasn't a triple changer, I'd like it more.
yeah.
Because it going, what was it, spear,
Sword.
gladius, and a rifle.
Sword,
Yeah.
spear,
It's
there
like,
was
okay,
the,
you can do sword to
spear.
spear, you can do spear to rifle.
And
Rifle to sword would be
Crow's
a
the same way
bit
in that I really don't like that it can turn into, like, a fucking sickle. Because...
Yeah, it's like a sickle broadsword shotgun.
Yeah, it's
hand
really
cannon,
stupid.
yes.
It's supposed to be a scythe, though. It's supposed to be a scythe, but it looks more like a sickle.
Yeah, I hate it because it's just like the angling for a sword and a sickle and a scythe. They're all very different from each other, and you can't make a weapon that could theoretically perform the same sort of sweeping attack action of a sickle or scythe, and then also perform as a sword because of the way metal works. Period. And, like, there's nothing you could do to the spine that would make it work. And trust me, medieval Europe tried. Okay? Medieval Europe tried. If there is a weapon combination that existed, medieval Europe tried.
I was gonna say, like, if you did want to keep it, so I mean, I'm stealing from Warhammer Fantasy on this one. Literally, just make it so making dust weapons literally creates Grim or some shit like that.
Where Max is going with the hand cannon thing, Aura, is that it's a single-handed, double-barreled, sawed-off shotgun.
Well, that, and he also fired a small cannonball at Winter during their fight. That's why I call it a hand cannon. I don't care that they're calling it a shotgun. They have to tell me that
it does turn into a proper scythe. I just remember him fucking turning it into a scythe with only, like, the handle not extending. Okay, so it does. But then that brings up again the problem of, if you've ever seen the extendo handles, they cannot handle force because of how metal works again. It's just, oh my god, I hate
what
it.
stupidity have I come back to?
I hate it so much. Yeah, like that. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like that.
Ruby weaponry.
Right, when it does that.
We're complaining about Ruby weapons and how there's literally 1,000 different ways to make it better.
Is
and how Bloodborne's better.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that scene from the one good fight that Volume 5 had, or is that
Tyrion?
Yeah,
that looks like
that's Tyrion's face, it looks like, so yeah.
No, I know, but there were 2 times he fought Tyrion. One in which he decided to help Tyrion kill.
Apparently it's V4. Yeah.
Oh, V4. Okay. The one good fight Volume 4 had, which was when Crow's like, all right, cool, you knocked away my scythe. Cracks knuckles.
Tonfa?
Now I do this the hard
It's
way.
supposed to be a Tonfa shotgun broadsword scythe? What?
What the fuck?
I want you to shut the fuck up for a turn.
God, I hate it.
Listen,
I hate
this
it.
is Ruby's fault. This isn't my fault. It's Ruby's fault.
But you're the one speaking.
By
the way, C8, you may have been thinking about the one dude that took the time to 3D print and engineer a working hunter's cane.
Oh, well, no, he's talking about how the hunter's cane is based off of real-life whip swords, which were a thing in India.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the whip
Weren't
sword is
those
a
Arumis?
really
Weren't
interesting
those
weapon,
like
especially the one where
Arumis
it's like,
or?
I made it into a cat's. I made it into a
Yeah, he posted it.
cat's nine tail. It's like,
Mhm.
what the fuck is wrong with you, India?
Oof.
And then you look at the duel mark, like this man took time to master this weapon. Dear God, I
Yeah.
would not want. I would not want to piss this dude off.
Listen, respect for that man for mastering that, but I would never try.
Listen, the amount of like skill and coordination it would take to actually use that without just hurting yourself is amazing.
Do you wish
I
to
think
be
what's more-
taken?
I gotta mute again. Hold on. I gotta blow the air horn.
I
Do you
think
wish to be
the most
taken?
impressive part is
True.
the more you look at this picture, the more you realize this dude doesn't have a lot of scarring.
No. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm guessing he used like fucking what's it called?
Kane.
Actually, maybe or I was. Fuck, I can't think of the material's name. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I think I've had too much rum.
Hey, and
I
how
can't
well
remember
would
it.
Commissar Kane do in Ruby?
That depends on whether or not
He has
the
Jurgen.
bullshit luck that follows him in the material realm follows him to Ruby.
Yeah.
Oh no, it follows
It
him.
would.
I'm gonna
Oh.
assume the luck is like a completely
He
integral
fights
part of
two
who
greater
he
demons
is.
and wins somehow.
Greater Grim.
Like where he
The
goes, the
ancient
luck goes
Titan
with
Grim
him.
or whatever.
Yeah, listen, Caiaphas Kane might as well be the polar opposite of Mr. Badluck's semblance, except he's not gay. So we won't have that. We won't have that dumb storyline.
Did
One
they
sec-
make Crow gay?
Yeah.
Did they make?
Yeah, they made Crow gay.
Oh my
What?
God.
When was this? What?
They
So
did it when then he met the good.
Yeah,
he met the good
so
luck.
Crow met the Atlas guy who was also gay with a furry on his team, and his semblance was good luck, and so he used his good luck semblance so he could fight with a fishing pole.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's Sasaki.
And his fighting method was to use his good luck semblance and then cast his fishing pole, and it would always land on whatever was needed to kill the Grim in front of him.
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb.
Yes, it was extremely dumb. I hated it a
Oh.
lot. And so then Crow fell in love with him, and then he helped Tyrion kill him because Tyrion said team up with me on him because the good luck semblance guy took Crow prisoner for being a terrorist.
What the actual shit?
Oh.
So
The
Crow teamed up with Tyrion against good luck guy, and then he threw Tyrion his weapon, and then Tyrion killed the good luck guy, and Crow was like, "No, I can't believe this happened," and then cried
everyone
while
was like-
Tyrion ran away.
And everyone's
Wait.
like, "Bro, what did you think was gonna happen when
What
you allied with
stupidity
the
made this
actual
come back?
psychotic
Canon Ruby.
terrorist?"
This is what happens when they had killed off Robin or something. This would never happen.
Right? Well,
She
they
was
couldn't.
no,
No,
Robin
it's
straight up started that fight.
it's because they didn't kill Robin.
That's the
this all
point.
happened.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
If they
Oh, by
had
the way,
killed
Sneaky-
Robin, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, by the way,
She
Sneaky,
literally started that whole
yeah.
fight.
I know.
You remember how in the past you and I have agreed that scythes
Yeah.
are cool,
Yeah.
but they're really just not great for fighting, and we're like, yo, why didn't Ruby use War Scythe mode more often?
Yeah.
Apparently, there are a few frames where Crow also did War Scythe mode and then never does it again.
So
What is
okay.
wrong with these scythe users not using the actual
The
best
actual
version of their scythe?
war
It's all
scythe
cool.
version, the actual version of a scythe that actually works in combat? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because rule of cool.
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
was about
fine
to
with
make a
rule of
joke, and I
cool.
realized none
but,
of you
like,
except for Arn would understand it. God
Monty
damn it.
Monty did a good job
Wait,
pulling
tell me.
rule of cool off. The
Fear and
people we
hunger.
had
Damn, that looks like
did
that'll
the
hit
scythe
every limit
afterwards
once.
did not.
Yeah. I don't
No,
know.
they did
It's
not.
just well, okay.
Absolutely squandered their legacy.
Yes, I know they had the good luck guy pull a whole stop resisting cop meme thing because cops are bad, okay? And yes, he was focused on arresting Crow because even though Tyrion was also escaping, yes, I'm aware it was all of that, and it was the whole, homosexual fucking thing that they're trying to do with all that. And look, Rooster Teeth is garbage at it. We've been over that before. I know. I just find it still stupid that Crow was like, hey, I'm gonna team up with the terrorist to fight the cop and then be shocked when the terrorist kills the cop.
Yeah, that's very
Honestly,
fucking dumb.
honestly, most of that was actually on Fishing Man. Because here's the thing.
It was, but it's still you
the
throw the
biggest-
weapon to the guy and then he
Oh,
kills him with your own weapon.
I know. Everyone's like, Crow, why did you do that? What did you think he was gonna do? But it's at the same time, it's like, okay, Fishing Pole Man, you've worked with Crow.
Yeah.
You know Crow is reasonable.
Yeah.
Crow came with you quietly,
Yeah.
if a little sulkily.
Yeah.
And it's like, why didn't you just say, Crow, let's take care of Tyrion, and then maybe we can talk this out while we wait for, backup to arrive with another bullhead to pick us up.
Because cops have to be stupid because it's Rooster Teeth writing it.
Also, do you think they made Crow gay so that people would all stop those theories of Crow being Ruby's actual father?
Probably.
Yes.
100%, honestly, yeah.
You
They didn't
know,
wanna-
I don't think people really care, considering a common fandom meme is any goals the hole with Tai Yang, and that included
Oh my
Crow
God.
being in that little
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No, I know, but that's like sort of the thing though, is like what the fandom, like the Rooster Teeth only pays like half attention to the fandom. Like if the fandom's like, oh, we like this thing, Rooster Teeth's like, can't have that. And if the fandom's like, we don't want this thing, the Rooster Teeth's like, gotta have that and gotta disprove this fandom theory of like Ruby being actually Crow's daughter. We gotta disprove it by making Crow gay, and then we're just going to ignore the fact that the fandom ignores that.
Yeah. Which, the thing is, this also does the meme of Tai Yang doing his entire team.
Yes, it does, yeah.
Should be fucking canon then.
Crow's best scenario was that Clover beats Tyrion and then Crow beats up Clover. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like I don't know. Like Crow could have just been like, nope, I'm just gonna be here arrested.
Wait, wasn't Clover the token trainee?
No.
Or was that somebody else?
No one was.
No, they made a token trainee.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. It's in the wiki.
Okay, well,
it's one of the people from Atlas on the Atlas Spec Ops team.
No, it wasn't on the Spec Ops team. It was one of Robin's friends, the terrorists.
Was it terrorists?
Yeah, it was one of the terrorists.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Between Spec Ops and terrorists?
One of Robin's friends.
Exactly.
Or says it was one of Robin's friends.
He does raise a good point there.
I think the only difference is which government happens to be sponsoring it.
Yeah.
Look, is it governmental or is it private sector?
I mean, look, there's an entire division of SEALs dedicated to causing terrorism in other countries. So I really can't even fault the man.
Yeah. Look, I speak the truth.
Why is there a crossover of John telling the Goosebumps series to Nora and Ruby?
That sounds incredibly dumb.
Crippling brain damage.
Yeah, that sounds really dumb.
I'm still looking through the crossovers. Another reacts to Death Battle fic. Why the fuck does that happen?
Yeah, well, it's because they're dumb and they're creatively bankrupt. So anyway, let's get to the part where they broke it. So they're breaking into to Ozpin's house, and it's really swanky and fancy. The door was locked, but Blake knows how to pick locks because she's
Ex-terrorist.
I don't think I can finish any of those sentences without sounding bad.
No.
Yeah. So it didn't delay them at all because Blake is really good at picking locks.
But don't worry, she's never killed anyone in her life.
No.
I've never killed anyone.
No. No. That's not true.
Who?
We don't know, but Blake specifically Blake specifically only had issues killing civilians. Only civilians. She participated canonically in raids on the mines before.
Wait, no, Blake was shown killing a civilian on a train in a flashback.
Listen.
And that's why she
so
left. That was her big reason for leaving.
That's why.
It wasn't the
That's
fauna, so they
literally
deserved it.
what I just said. She was only anti-killing civilians because her problem with it is not killing them. Her problem with it when Adam was going to go do it was they're not related to the conflict. She was fine with killing people. She wasn't fine with killing people that she didn't believe were related to it.
Yeah, that's something that's weirdly constant in a lot of those moral things. Like, oh, these people, they're adventurers. They die all the time. That's their job. Oh, but civilians, we can't kill them. And it's kind of like the whole, like, oh, they chose to do that job. That's their profession. Their profession is also
They chose to feed their families. How dare they?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, do you really think those people just all want to do that? Do you ever think that maybe they're just, look, this feeds my kids and it puts me through college. Sign me up, dude. It's something.
Why is there a 33 chapter 286k word story of being able to summon Yu-Gi-Oh monsters with aura? And not even one person.
Because Yu-Gi-Oh monsters are
everyone can.
Cool.
Oh, everyone can. Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Look, if I could summon a Yu-Gi-Oh monster as a stand, that'd actually be kind of cool, honestly.
No, yeah, I'd love that too, especially as even as a semblance, being able to summon card game.
Underplayed. That is funny. However, the minors are the funnest, so I mean, I don't know about Adam saying we should kill the funnest at that point.
I'm trying to think of an Ozzy Osbourne song that would work with a Dark Magician stand.
Crazy Train.
I hate that song so much.
No.
That would actually have to go with one of the actual train cards.
That's fair.
I'm trying to think of like something that would work.
There are many train-related stands.
The thing is, though, I could actually see that being an awesome stand. Like, I would like to have a stand that lets me summon fucking dual monsters. Like, even if it means...
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have to follow the rules. You wouldn't have to follow the rules other than maybe tributing. So you could have it in your entire 40 deck hand, entire 40 deck card deck.
Oh my god, underplayed.
What did he say this time?
They have eternal.
Oh, don't. No.
Oh my god. Anyway, so Weiss still felt this was illegal. This was the most illegal. Weiss still felt in season 2 that breaking into their professor's house was the most illegal thing they've done. You blew up a dock!
They also destroyed a highway.
Justified use of force.
They detonated
several warehouses.
They detonated several tons of dust for the emergency relief of a city.
Justified use of
well,
force.
I mean, technically it was Schneekor dust, so on a technicality it was hers.
Okay, actually, no, that would be funny. I would like to see Luis summon Toph. That would be funny.
Yeah, that would be good.
Oh.
That would actually be pretty funny. Yeah, Toph.
That would be great.
Miracle Man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be a good stand name for the Dark Magician, I think.
Miracle Man, yeah.
Like that would actually be funny because Toph is nobility and she has earthbending, so she even technically has earth magic by their standard.
Along with her seismic sense, would probably put her at like triangle mage level.
Probably,
yeah.
She can. Well, she can even metal bend. No, because you get the triangle by stacking elements on top of each other, and I think it required triangle at minimum to get to like brass or something.
Wait, she's got both metal bending and magma bending, lava bending, or whatever.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, so she basically be a fucking square mage.
Okay.
She might be on the level. She might be. Wasn't
she
Luis's mother like a
Toph as
sextuple mage or something?
Or does she summon Toph when she's
summons old Toph.
Oh Lord,
no.
Oh. The kingdom. And then sinks Alvaron, and then goes to kill the elves.
You know what the best part about old Toph would be? is that old Toph has become mature enough to know when she can be mature to fuck over someone else. So if someone started to try and pull nobility shit on her, she would straight up just like straighten back, completely level voice, be like, I am Duchess, blah 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 of the Beifong lands. Yeah, I will not be spoken to this way. I challenge you to a duel of magic.
And Louise would just be, when the fuck were you a noble?
Yeah,
Why do you not act
Louise
like one?
just has this fucking like neck snap 180 of like this fucking bitch who's just been sleeping in a pile of hay in my room this whole time, picking her nose.
Just like she's just like, look, I've been dealing with noble courts longer than you've been picking your nose, Sonny.
I like Phoenix's addition to this.
Old Toph would really get along
Yeah,
with
yeah,
her
yeah,
mom,
shouldn't have built his house over
What's a fault line? What's a fault line?
Fucking. Oh, imagine if they summon Katara instead. She just goes, power word kill. And he's just like, power word what?
Hey kids, wanna see how to cut a mountain in half? Rip.
Wait.
I feel like anyone that they summon
Old
from the Avatar world would just be fucking insane.
yeah, old Katara literally is power word kill as a thing, yeah.
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 Power word, I snap your neck with my bloodbending if you piss me off enough.
Silence.
Okay, but on the other hand,
granted, he would need to fuck up on such a monumental level. He would rival the Grand Governor of Armageddon to fuck up that meeting.
The only one I could see not causing like amounts of stress to Louise is Ty Lee.
Ty Lee would be hilarious.
Are you kidding? Not causing immense amount. Ty Lee not causing immense amount of stress?
Listen, she would treat her like better Azula. She would treat Louise like better Azula. That's it.
Well, you're not wrong. However, counterpoint, she knows how to disable people casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
which would cause an immense amount of stress.
I mean, people would think, is your element... People would see Louise and go to Louise and like, is your element like anti-magic or something?
That would be kind of funny, though. It's
There's a reason you can't cast a spell.
It's not because she summoned a human, but because the human she summoned cancels magic.
Here's my favorite part about that. Ty Lee is also a noble.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Does not act like one.
Yeah, he lives in acts like a fucking circus, flipping everywhere, handstanding everywhere. Finally, actually has a moment where nobility is actually important, and is like, "Fuck, okay, fine. I am Ty Lee of the Lee Duchy." It's like God fucking.
From the Great Fire Nation.
You're the what?
Sorry, the what?
Right hand of the princess.
Performer. Well, I am. But I'm also a duchess.
I thought you said you were a circus performer. I am.
Yeah.
What would happen if every void mage summoned an avatar person?
Oh.
Wait,
no.
Tefania,
Two things I
no, guys.
forgetting for comedy value.
Tefania would summon Sokka and become forklift certified.
No.
I mean, yes. But here's the thing. I think you guys are forgetting something really important.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah.
The value of Azula having no choice but to be subservient.
No,
comedy value.
No, I think Joseph and Azula would get along too well.
Yeah, they would together and they would love it.
They would definitely get along too well. That's why if you summon Azula, if you want comedy, you have to have her summoned by Louise.
Like a household.
No. Everyone that gets summoned. No, everyone that gets summoned is old. Everyone gets summoned is the old version. Joseph gets old Azula, so they don't have the fucking instant kill.
Oh yeah.
Old Toph gets summoned by Louise because that's just fucking funny.
Tefania gets Iroh.
Who gets
Iroh.
Yeah.
Who gets old Aang?
Tefania.
No, Scarlet. Scarlet does.
Iroh is what?
What? No. You got fucking. Oh my God, sign. We're talking about the 4 void mages.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Charlotte's sister does.
Tiffania.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not Tiffania. That's the elf.
That is the sister as well.
No,
wasn't it?
Anya's
Tiffania
related to
is the elf.
Henrietta.
No, not Henrietta. Sorry, you know who Charlotte is? Charlotte's the blue-haired chick,
Tabitha.
right?
Yes.
Tabitha.
Okay,
Yes.
Tabitha is Charlotte. She has a sister who is also a void mage who replaces Joseph after Joseph dies.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, but Joseph is the one that summons first, and so
Joseph summons first, but then his summon dies, and Charlotte's sister summons a new one, who happens to be Saito again.
Right. Yeah. Yes, but we're talking about the original 4. We're not talking
The original
about all
4.
of the other additional void mages that pop up throughout the rest of the story.
Yeah.
Isn't it like
Even though there's only supposed to be 4.
The original 4.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Luis gets old Toph, Joseph gets old Azula, Tiffania gets either old Katara. Actually, old Katara would work, and then old Aang goes to the Pope, because the Pope would be driven insane by Aang's spiritualism.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Oh boy. Also, it's impressive how many of the Avatar cast is nobility or nobility tangent.
Yes.
Technically,
no shit.
Katara
So
is
many.
a princess of the
Fucking-
Southern Water Tribe.
Yeah, I was
Technically-
about to say Katara is a princess. Sokka is technically a prince, but he also dated the princess of the Northern.
Who
Water
was the
Tribe.
moon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he dated the moon. He can just
And then
say
his-
The moon girl.
He dated the equivalent of a god. He dated the equivalent of a god, and still the most
Exactly.
important thing is that he got forklift certified.
And then his
I
girlfriend
imagine
turned into the
him
moon.
just staring at the moon one day
Yes.
as an old man.
Yes,
Luis
Phoenix.
says.
The Tiffania with the extended universe, yes, but we're specifically talking about the original cast of
Yeah.
Avatar: The Last
Airbender.
Airbender, and specifically the main cast and the main villains, not random extra person.
Oh, sneaky. Louise summons Boomy.
Oh lord.
Oh no!
God.
Dear God!
Who would summon the Prince of Angst?
What horrible. The trauma involved. I'm a king, by the way. What?
You dare disrespect the king of whatever the fuck his kingdom is
Also,
called.
Boomy is
The Kingdom of Old Marshall.
but Boomy is also in their terms, basically an octagonal tier Earth mage.
Yeah, he's kind of ridiculous.
The
I
man's
remember him in a coffin, and he just slides back up.
But
just
he
using his head.
hits through and
'cause he's like,
surpasses
"Oh,
his
They
level.
think
Don't worry,
they've
I can
stopped him because
earthbend
they
with my
capture his whole body.
eyebrows. It's cool.
Yeah.
How the fuck? How am I not an Earth Mage if I've summoned you?
Yeah, old Toph kind of did surpass Boomy in
here's-
terms of sheer
I-
power.
I want to counteract this. She surpassed him in terms of skill, maybe, but we don't see her do anywhere near the stupid shit Boomy's capable of with just
Yeah.
his fucking eyebrows.
Yeah,
Both
that's
Toph
like-
and Boomy get
Toph-
summoned by
Toph got
different
the
people.
Toph got the Shunga method by developing a brand new type of bending, as well as mastering magma
Also,
bending.
yeah, just a straight up
Boomy just-
falls through the floor piece.
This gif is all we need. We don't see Toph doing anything remotely similar to this.
Yeah, that's
Listen,
fair.
you know-
Okay, hold on.
Listen, Boomy versus the army, it's like you're an old man, just takes off his fucking clothing
Yeah,
to show how
just-
ripped he is. It's like, what the fuck?
Slowly, creakily sheds his fucking robe.
Killer
Absolute jacked old man underneath.
Killer Man theme starts playing.
How long have you been that jacked? Oh, a good 60 years or so.
Okay, so if old Boomy gets summoned by Luis, Tiffania clearly summons old Iroh.
Yeah,
Toph.
yes.
Old Toph and Boomy have to meet. They have to meet.
Yes, but no, because old Iroh would just be even funnier, because Tiffania is just like, oh yeah, this old man's been helping me with the tea. And then it's just straight up fucking Iroh.
Actually, just switch them around. Luis gets Ero, Tiffania gets Boomy.
I've seen that happen before. It died after 9 chapters, but
What, Boomy or Iroh?
Joseph gets Iroh.
Oh yeah, makes it. Well, the problem is that the dynamic between Iroh and Zuko is a lot different than the dynamic between Luis and the person she summons. And Iroh is in a position of power and respect compared to Zuko, which is why he was able to eventually get through to Zuko, among other things. But
to Luis, he might...
No, but...
Like, she'd show respect for him being a mage, especially because he can breathe fire, but I think it'd be the same respect that she'd give, like, a teacher, rather than
Exactly. It would be completely different. It wouldn't translate well enough. And a lot of the lessons he would try and pass on wouldn't really make sense to Luis in the same way. Boomy being summoned by Luis is just funny because he's just ridiculous. He's not going to make Luis better. He's just going to make everyone else exacerbated.
Whenever Luis feels down, he just earthbends the earth into that fucking rock candy he likes and goes, "Here, have some. It's sweet."
No, he has to keep it subtle at first because it would be funnier to reveal where he's getting it later, but he's always eating the rock candy, and then eventually it's just like bends it out of the ground. And I've been eating dirt this whole time?
Sweet dirt?
It's good dirt.
It's the tasty dirt.
Oh, yeah, he creates his own school. He creates his own fucking Omashu slides in the school that he uses to move around.
Indeed, yes.
Luis
can't get him.
Hold on. I had the idea of like Suko.
Oh yeah,
Sokka.
that time he just
Sokka looking at the moon. I miss my old girlfriend. Oh, was she back home?
Yeah.
No, she died when I was young. She became the moon.
God.
What?
That's right. What? Yeah, Boomy just kind of casually fired houses at people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like houses he wasn't even near.
Boomy did not fuck about.
The entire of Omashu is his weapon. The entirety of Omashu is Boomy's weapon.
Oh.
Imagine you're just chilling in your house, and then suddenly your house starts moving, and you're like, ah, shit, here we go.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Honey, we're gonna have to Omashu, they have to sign a contract. Your house may be subject to earthbending by the king.
That's a waiver. That's a waiver you sign when you become a citizen.
Yeah, well, you just accept it when it comes to Boomy.
Yeah.
Except people of Omashu is as crazy as Boomy, imagine. And they all just get strapped and it's like, let's fucking go!
Hell yeah, I can finally bend my house!
Bend themselves into a little safety coffin.
The person next door just goes, oh, why couldn't it be me?
I can actually see Boomy threatening someone by saying, that's a lot of funny words for someone whose house is made of stone.
Like, there's one earthbender that is in the house. He like gives the house spikes,
no,
so it does more damage when he
for
goes.
Someone who's in house bending range.
House what? Just in Luis's world, house whatting range.
Tell me, have you ever seen someone's house go 30 feet into the air? Now you have.
The army just comes. All right. Luis, how many houses do we have to use as artillery? As what?
Okay, no, I just had a separate idea.
Yeah.
An enemy with like a metal, like ship or castle or whatever. Like, you foolish earth mage, you can never penetrate my metal fucking fortress stuff. That's cute.
Yeah.
He discovers float. Yeah, Boomy discovers float stones. Proceeds to
the
hover
things that are holding up the flying islands.
Dude would fucking just start hovering everywhere because it's funny.
He wouldn't even. It wouldn't even be on his feet. It'd be in his clothing, so it looks like he's flying.
Yeah.
The things that make the ships fly, the things that make Albion, the flying island fly, the things that are gonna destroy their entire world, and that's why they're trying to escape. Yeah, windstones.
Yeah, you know how he wears those bracelets? Those like little earth things. Those would be the stones, float stones.
Yes.
I'm sorry, my brain just provided me with fucking Iroh. Like, the whole scene where the airship starts bombarding the castle on Albion. And Iroh, for some reason's there, and he's just like, this reminds me of an ancient proverb. What goes up must come down. Lightning's the fucking airship.
Iroh summoned by Tefania just from a fucking thousands of miles away. It's
What
like,
level
all
mage
right,
would
this is
lightning
gonna.
bending be?
It's
This is
really
gonna
high
just
as far as
wind.
I'm aware. It's
It's
like
wind.
fucking it's like 4-tier wind or
it's
something.
It's a triangle. Yeah, it's like a square wind or something.
Yeah.
Because ice is triangle.
Yeah.
Even though it's not water.
Yeah.
Well, no, ice is wind plus water, and it is a triangle.
Okay.
It's
I was about to say,
wind, ice,
what
or
the
something.
fuck
yeah.
do you mean
It's
wind,
wind and
wind,
water.
wind
Yeah.
makes ice?
It's
Because
wind,
Tabitha's a
wind,
triangle
water.
mage who uses ice. He's a triangle wind mage who
Look,
uses
the
ice.
magic system's really weird and convoluted, and was pretty much just there to be like, this person is going Super Saiyan.
Boomy sees Louise cast a spell and go boom. How big can you make that?
Have you tried making it bigger?
No.
Making it bigger still.
Destroys a mountain. Don't think that's big enough.
Let's try it again. Aim for 2 mountains.
The secret Pentagon level mage, they instantly gain the ability to hide $2 trillion.
She just goes, how is this going to make me a great mage? Well, can your mother use her wind when it's exploded?
She can't cast if she's too busy exploding.
I'm going to use a wind around me. I'm turning it into an explosion. How did you do that? I learned it from...
You know what's actually kind of sad? That because the magic system in Familiar Zero is actually somewhat based off of pure imagination, Boomy somehow boomying Luis into believing she can explode other people's magic, turning it into an anti-magic field around her that causes just explosions whenever people try to cast anything.
Would work.
Could
that
happen.
is technically kind of, sort of, literally what the dispel
Void
magic does.
Yeah.
I'm aware. That's why.
Well, specifically the
That's
dispel
why
spell
I'm
from Void
saying.
Magic.
That is why
Yes.
I'm saying it's possible.
He accidentally teaches her better Void Magic.
Now, Louise, this house was made entirely using magic.
Oh
It's
yeah,
entirely
Sparky,
magic,
Sparky, Boom,
and-
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah. But this house is entirely made of magic because magic was used to make it. So just walk up towards it and it'll explode. Okay. Oh my god, it by Brimmer.
By Brimmer. Anyway, so they're breaking into Ozpin's house, looking around Ozpin's house. They're poking a lot of things in Ozpin's house. And eventually, they come across a room that looks like a storage room. So, of course, they go into it. And they found a bunch of things that are references to other series. And like the Hogwarts hat.
What?
Yep.
Awful.
And the Hogwarts hat, Weiss picked it up, and now she's Big Hat Girl. And suddenly, she felt a chill down her spine, like The Sims. No.
Oh god, it's
I actually
death.
was going to say before I left, wouldn't like metal bending with like a large plane basically allow you to do just the whole like slam at a walls thing?
I know what they say about skeletons in your closet, husband, but this is a bit much.
Ba-da-bum-bum.
Anyway, so she wears the hat, she feels cold, suddenly she looks at her reflection and something fell off, but she kept looking at her reflection, and she kept looking at her reflection, and she looked at her eyes in her reflection, and for some reason they got all cloudy. And her eyes were then suddenly muddled with specks of brown, and then she blinked, and it was gone.
Are you kidding me? I just did Control Left to find the word maidens, and they exist in this universe. This isn't just the Ruby Girls becoming maidens, the first maidens after his daughters.
No, they are literally becoming his daughters.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
fucking dumb.
Wasn't
I literally said that. Yes.
Stupid.
now they
Like,
would really
I
be
could
maiden.
understand if they made it so that the maidens didn't exist till now. They're all in those fucking artifacts, and that the Ruby girls are the first ones after he gave his powers away or something.
Yeah. So
this is just
anyway,
stupid.
Weiss hears someone talking in her head, and particles of what Weiss described as magic were now floating in the air, and then they began to converge, and then it turned into a giant rainbow, and there was a neon cat leaving a rainbow in its wake, and Weiss watched with wide-eyed wonder, and wondered why no one else saw this spectacle, and then they converged into bed, and then they dissipated, and then Weiss' eyes widened further.
The fuck?
And then, fair skin, long platinum hair, sky blue dress, blah blah blah, arms are wrapped up in bandages, thigh-high boots, gold chain belt, azure colored satchel, and then she was gone. Is this some kind of joke? I told you my name is Vesta Catamon, and I owe you an explanation. And so anyway, Yang's going around, and she finds a giant room of clocks. That's right, Ozpin has a giant clock room with lots of nice clocks everywhere. And then
I mean, his office.
No, this is his special clock room where he keeps all his clocks.
As opposed to this cock room where he keeps all his cocks.
God damn it.
Yeah, we were deliberately not saying that.
I was specifically pronouncing it to not say that.
Excellent.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Trolling achieved.
Don't worry, foreign royalty is a suitable target. Come out, ye black and tans. There were plenty of books and other assorted pieces of memorabilia. Peek at the papers, grades with letters, blah blah blah. He has a son, and he's going to Atlas Academy. Hand mirror. She had no idea why he had a hand mirror like this, so Yang obviously grabbed it and then felt a shiver down her spine. And then she looked at the mirror again, and instead of her, it was some other girl with also platinum hair and purple eyes. And she was wearing a pink dress, and she yelled like, "Yo, hey!" And of course, Yang threw the mirror away. And then the same thing happened again. And then the girl reappeared in front of Yang and was like, "No, you're like totally sane. I'm a Venus Catamon and you are like gorgeous." What's with the biker chick look, though? I mean, I don't really understand how she knows what a biker chick is, considering that like they died back when castles were hip.
This is the thing where people go like, "Oh, the Percy Jackson series had all the gods know some of the lingo. Let's just do that here."
Yeah, I guess. Probably. I like my outfit, and I'm talking to hallucinations now. That's great. You're not talking to me. You're talking to me, not yourself, though that's not different anymore. Ho-ho! And so then she starts explaining, and then so Blake is also just kind of going around Ozpin's house looking for shiny things to steal. So she just starts taking things, and then she grabs a sword and a bow, and then suddenly she feels pain in her spine. Like she was burning, and she's burning really hard, and now she's burning a lot, and then she screamed and then fell unconscious. And then she had a dream sequence where she also burned.
Deserved.
And then another specter was appearing in front of her, and she was a super tanned, muscly tomboy. And I'm Mega Hara Catamon. We got witches to burn.
I think you're giving me brain aids here.
Oh god, I just realized we've recently passed the 5-year anniversary of me taking part in this shit.
Yeah, I mean, soon we'll be approaching year 7.
Amazing.
We have 1 month left,
Sneaky,
gentlemen.
how does it make you future realize I've been watching this shit since I was 15 and I am now 20?
Yeah, that's wild.
You have influenced a quarter of this man's life.
Unfortunately.
I know.
You may as well be his uncle.
I'd rather not.
I feel that's more of a statement about this man's taste and choice.
Yeah,
than...
yeah.
I know, amazing taste. You should see what the people that live here watch. Trust me, you are not worse than some of the things I've seen or been made
It's
to
a
see by
pretty low
family.
bar in general, man. Come on.
Also, yes, summons IRA member. So which side are you on? Well, we are fighting the church. Excellent.
Oh no!
Outstanding. Here's the car bomb.
No, this is how you load an Armalite.
I seem to recall the princess was on the side of the church because Joseph's side were basically the Protestants, and they were trying to subvert everything and kill the papists, and so on and so forth.
The IRA member doesn't know that.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, you know, Joseph could have summoned the IRA member.
Yes, this would work.
That would have been something.
Okay, hold on. What would be a good void mage? All the familiars have a special power.
Firebenders would have access to radiation bending.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What would be the best power for the IRA member for the void?
Obviously, using all the magical items.
Summon car bomb.
Turning
Oh
magical
god, he
items
goes
into
into the
car
vault
bombs.
and finds the bazooka.
Now remember, that bazooka had already been used. There was
no.
only one of them that was loaded.
Yeah, there one of them was still unloaded.
There were two of them. One of them had been used. The other one still had a charge in it.
Opens vault, finds an unused car bomb. Who left this here?
Used car bomb? What the fuck?
Exactly. He recognizes it on sight.
So Ruby is going around and touching literally everything. She's just touching it all. And then she finds a wolf amulet and an air fryer.
This fic is cancer.
And then she picks up the wolf amulet, and then she realized the wolf is actually glowing. And then the wolf, 3 spectral wolves howl as they see Ruby, as if seeing her made them happy. I really don't like where this is going.
Did this single fic take 2 hours?
It was sort of, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Now, to be fair, though, we did talk about quite a number of other fanfiction idea possibilities, so it's not like we spent the entire time completely off topic.
Surely.
And I do owe Atin an extra 45 minutes of fanfic for him showing up late.
I got a Christmas tree.
Good for you.
Yeah, firebenders learn how to concentrate sunlight into a deadly laser.
This is to the benefit of all mankind.
Actually, wouldn't it be more the waterbenders learn how to do that, because they would be the ones using convex lenses made of water?
Airbenders should also theoretically be able to do that by doing the same thing, except with water vapor in the air.
But no, they wouldn't be able to. Yeah, it's waterbending.
Also, earthbenders should be able to do it by just making fucking glass.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Can they
yes,
make glass?
yes. I mean, I would
Like
theoretically, earthbenders could bend the glass, but not make it.
Earthbenders discover uranium benders. Subsequently, firebenders learn radiation bending. This starts in our space.
Meanwhile, the waterbenders are keeping everyone away with their deadly space lasers.
No,
waterbenders realize that water is very effective at dispelling
the
radiation.
airbenders have vacuum punch. You don't really need more than that.
Waterbenders discover that if they separate out water into hydrogen and oxygen, it goes boom.
Waterbenders have space lasers and fuel air bombs.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hold on. Would that be an airbender or whatever. I think
Me and
it
the
would
boys
be a
developing
water.
WMD bending.
Meanwhile, over at the Airbender Lounge, taste the taste of space! Punch! Vacuum punch. 100% effective.
Do you have any idea how dangerous an actual field of vacuum fired at somebody would be?
It would be hilarious.
A 50 caliber round can kill someone by going near them.
Well, actually, they prove that's not true.
vacuum.
That is untrue.
They prove that's untrue. You will, however, receive like massive ear trauma, but you won't actually like die.
I know there's a large enough round that if you're near it, you basically mystify because of the vacuum.
Yeah,
round.
that's
It's
called
called a
100.
mortar.
Yeah, that's called an artillery shell.
An actual fucking tank round? Yes.
Not from it going off, just from being near where it passes.
Yes.
Exactly, a mortar.
Yes.
No mortar. Artillery, yeah.
There is no hand-fired round that can do that.
Maybe
think it's hand-fired.
There is no handfire round that can do that yet.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I think a 20 millimeter wide actually do it.
Just being near it? No.
Like if it goes like right past your head.
Yeah, like you'll get, Garen Thumb did this. You get
yes,
massive
getting
ear
hit by
trauma.
With a 50, yeah. With a 20 mil.
We're talking about a 20 millimeter sneaky. That's like 4 times the size of a 50.
I still don't think you would die. I mean, again, massive ear trauma, maybe like fucking
brain hemorrhage.
Brain hemorrhage, maybe, yeah, but it's not like they would have to be literally skirting your head.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like within a couple of centimeters, like an inch or two.
You know, fucking sign over here is like just being near it makes you explode.
That's a bit overkill.
By near, I mean within like 6 inches of the round.
Yeah, no.
As it passes by you.
Yeah, no. Air is a horrible medium for sound to travel.
It's not the sound that kills you. It's the vacuum the round creates as it passes through the air. That's what the big guns do if you are standing on the wrong end of them when they go off.
How far does radiation go in the vacuum? I know gamma rays and everything, but that's literally just a star.
Okay, so there's this funny thing about a vacuum. In a vacuum, there's nothing. So the answer to how far does it go is until it hits something.
Yeah, that
depends on if you're talking about energetic radiation or particle radiation. If you're talking about particle, then yes, until it hits something. Energetic radiation, it can eventually run out of energy, but it still goes fuck far.
Well, yes, but run out of energy is like we had a star explode in another galaxy and it hit Earth.
Rather. Yeah.
Yes, and we've had that several times, but yes.
Oh yeah, eventually it runs out. It's like, yeah, well, eventually it crosses an entire multi-galaxy length and stops going. It's like, that doesn't really fucking matter at that point.
It doesn't stop going so much as it spreads out far enough that it loses enough energy that you don't really detect anything from it.
No, Sneaky, it matters. See the Super Mario 64 speedrunning community.
We don't talk about
that. 5 years just to figure out a fucking space neutron, just flipped a bit.
Well, to be fair, they also spent 5 years figuring out how to create parallel universes with the bug.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quantum physics be wildin'. Anyway, so back to Ruby and the 3 wolves that are now circling her with joy in their eyes.
No white women jokes, Sneaky.
Inside
no one was even saying it. You're the one who fucking said it.
Well, of course, it's
alluding to it.
No. You don't get to fucking hide from this.
You know, I think Sign thinks inside of you there are 2 wolves has a different meaning.
Inside of you there are 2 wolves. You are a white woman.
Also, listen, I will not apologize for that idiotic joke.
No.
Oh my God.
So anyway, the wolves turn into another white woman.
Dear God, it's spreading.
And she basically looked like Ruby, except she was pale blue eyes and fair skinned.
Hide Kaiba. Or rather, hide her from Kaiba.
Finally, after 5,000 years without being able to see Wolf, Spot, and Growl.
The who and the what now? The what now?
No,
So the white woman owned 3 wolves named Wolf, Spot, and Growl.
Worrying.
Minefield.
Also, Sign, this is Ruby. The most you would do to the wolves is like give them a pet. Now, if this was Yang, I'd be worried.
That is no life. A pleasure to meet you, Ruby Rose. I have a question. She points to the air fryer. What the hell is that? It fascinates me. It's an air fryer. It cooks things. We must take it with us. Wait, first of all, that's stealing from Professor Ozpin. Who are you? Are you a ghost? Magical wolf ancestor or something? I am Persephone Catamon, daughter of the great King Ozma.
Clearly, you don't own an air fryer.
3 sisters, princess, Your kingdom was called Everday. Jesus Christ. Okay, author. I know Rooster Teeth is garbage at names, but that doesn't mean you have to be. There was a king called Ozma 5,000 years ago. You guys had a mother named Salem, and she was chill until one day she went insane. You all have magic.
Until one day she was decidedly not chill.
And Salem caught you and burned you all alive. And then your souls bonded to items that were super important to you, and your father, who is now Professor Ozpin, has kept them for thousands of years without ever realizing your souls were inside them. Damn.
Very good father.
Yeah. Persephone, who is no longer in sight, spoke inside Ruby's head. Yeah, that's correct. We were unable to communicate with him or with each other, but I deduced that we were in them and that I was in the amulet. However, my soul is no longer bound to the amulet. It's now inside you. We are joining together. Oh gods, there are other souls. The others, I have to find them before they turn into hybrids too. So she took the necklace with her. And then she found all of the other people, and her heart sank because Weiss is wearing a witch hat, Blake was carrying a wooden sword, and Yang had a hand mirror. Let me guess, each of you found an object, blah, blah, blah. Our souls are now merging with them, and we're all becoming the daughters. So how about we introduce our new friends? You all do know you can let the other take control. Vesta and I mesh well. Vesta. Okay, let's do this. Why, since you seem untuned, hello, Queen of Clouds. Queen of Clouds. Okay, interesting. Very strange. Blah, blah, blah. Nice to meet you, Vesta. Cringe. I know what reference was that.
You will never be Bestia.
Yeah, I know. There was a reference to that. Yeah, I'm gonna say, how do you feel about this? It's strange, blah, blah, blah. Who's next? Alright, I'll let you take control. Don't do anything weird. Energy formed around her. It was pink instead of blue. Unlike Vesta, seamless in their posture. Yang's body changed greatly. She was way too cheerful and blissful to be Yang. And then Yang starts talking with this whole Valley Girl accent again. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we're just gonna do that normally. Is that what Vesta did? She gave herself a cool title. I am Queen of the Blooming Harvest and Love Eternal.
That's dumb.
That's dumb. You're dumb. Everything you've said.
Author, please stop.
He can't stop.
He made Yang more of a blonde.
Ruby looked horrified because she knew Yang hated this kind of girl. Because everyone always assumed she was one, now she's becoming one.
Oh no, it's spreading.
Hate that. Let's move on. Who's next? Blake is about to go all burn the witch. She's now Blake's understated position was now more of a tough girl one. Great, so she's going from tomboy to Inquisitor. Terrorist to Inquisitor.
I mean, to be fair, that's not exactly much of a jump.
That's not too much of a jump.
You see, Sneaky,
I think one or two of those men are heretical the entire world.
Queen of ass-kicking and hellfire. I like the sound of that. Anyway, Vesta didn't talk about what she liked, but Venus did, so I'll meet halfway. I like fighting. Anyway, I don't like sitting around shooting the shit too much, so fuck off. Okay. And so anyway, Ruby lets Persephone take over. I am Persephone Catamon, the 4th princess of Everday and queen of the astral realm. It's a great joy to meet you all. I mean, yeah, I get it. So, you know, Weiss ends up being Weiss still. Yang ends up being her opposite. Blake ends up being her opposite. And Ruby ends up being her opposite. Yes, it's a tried and true tactic when you're trying to do this 2-person, 1-body thing, because you're supposed to make them so opposite that the reader can always tell when one person's in control of the other. And inevitably it always leads down the road to some sort of moment where the person that everyone thought was that person was actually pretending to be the other person the whole time, and other shit like that. And Rooster Teeth even tried to pull that shit with fucking Oscar and Osmond. It's literally, like, as much as tropes don't let you really maneuver too much, this trope is worse. It's incredibly restricting because you don't really have that many unique plots and ways you can take the whole 2-body one thing. So it's like either they fully merge immediately and it's over, the drama's over and done with, or you extend the drama for a long period of time and you have these 2 characters, 1-body situation that ultimately becomes really annoying for the readers to even read anymore because it's kind of getting old really fast, and it's not a separate character that can come and go to keep things fresh. It's basically like having 2 main characters, except only one of them are doing things at a time, and it's kind of annoying. And it's just, and then you have the tried and true stuff that I already fucking said, and ultimately either they disappear, like it either becomes a borrowed power scenario where the person ends up disappearing and taking the power with them, or it becomes a passing of the torch scenario where the person disappears and they leave the power with the other person, or it becomes a merge scenario where effectively the original character doesn't change at all and they still get the powers, and you don't even have closure for the other person because they merged together with the original person, but ultimately the original person can't change at all because that's the personality you've set for them, and that's what the personality audience expects from them. And even if you try and be like, oh well, because she's changed now, she's gonna act a little bit more like this, people are gonna be, reeing about it anyway.
I think I've seen it done once where it was done right, and it went from 3 people in 1 body to 4, then down to 2. And they didn't take any of those options. They actually stayed separate. They kept the power between them, so they were more powerful working together than either apart or against each other. And they maintained their own separate identities the entire time.
And was this a fanfic or was this an official released story?
This is a fanfic. Hang on, I'm looking it up.
All right.
Oh no.
I mean, that just sounds like schizophrenia to me.
That sounds like schizophrenia with extra chef's kids.
Remember, kids, don't take drugs.
Okay, it was one of those author inserts into character things, except it was 2 authors writing the story together who are working together for the same story who did it.
Oh god.
In the same
Where
person?
have I heard this
God,
before?
that sounds
Max,
even worse.
Atin?
No. They made their own characters. They didn't all share Ruby's body. That would have been horrible.
Oh god,
that
that's
been something.
Imagine. Ugh.
Inside you there are 2 men. It's Atin and Max.
Oh no.
Commit suicide.
You are a victim of sexual assault.
Excuse you.
Yeah, hell on a minute. We're talking about two real people that are here right now. What the fuck?
Oh, God. Persephone is the youngest. How old when you died? I am not younger by that many years. Just a couple. I was 15 when I died. Vesta was 18. Venus was 17. Mega Hero was 16. Our parents did not take any breaks until they had all four of us. Life was not bad back then. And then it all ended one day because we all blew up. I bid you adieu.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
And then Ozpin opens up the door. Good Witch is standing behind him. Ozpin's like, yo, what? Ozpin, there's some people here that really want to talk to you. And then all of Team Ruby closed their eyes and then opened them with fucking magic sparking out of them. They're like, hello, daddy. And then Ozpin passes out.
This is...
Yeah, I can imagine he'd pass out from that because now he has to realize that that's going to be taken the entirely wrong way. Just like someone else hears that, like when like literal neck snaps towards him, like the fuck did she just say?
What did I miss?
Faces. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, he failed. The pretend god. Wait, what the fuck? What the hell is going on here? Okay, so Ozma, Ozcar, Ozymandias, Ozzel, Ozpin. Just a few of the names he had taken upon himself in his long life, just a few of the faces he had worn, and the roles he had taken up. Blah, 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 upended their lives, devoted themselves to his new goal, unite humanity, defeat Salem. On this path of the lives he lived, for the people whose prayers he had tried to answer, he fought. Sometimes he succeeded, and sometimes humanity came out better. Just as often, he failed. He made more mistakes than any man, woman, or child on the planet, and would continue to make them forevermore. Yet, of his countless mistakes, there was one mistake that haunted him the most, the deaths of his children. He saw him, who he was, standing with his head lowered, light brown skin, platinum blonde hair, ornate outfit that is now tattered, a fallen god. But the last thing he expected for his greatest mistake was to come back and haunt him again. The pretend god raised his head, tears streaming down his face. Go forth, Ozpin. He managed through the cacophony of souls that made him set things right. What?
Schizophrenia.
Also, yeah, what lame-ass wizard can't tell that his daughter's souls are trapped in items he owns? That's kind of fucking horrifying. Yeah.
Remember, wizards, they have no sense of right or wrong.
Look, would you have morality if you could cast Fireball?
What the fuck is going on with the formatting in this chapter?
It's really, really, really old, and I think he did it in, like, Notepad way back in the day.
Yeah, but why is the
He fixes it later.
Oh, dear God!
Why is there so many chapters?
Okay, hold on. Sign, you just unlocked a fucking core memory from one of the first fics I ever read.
And it's dead. I'm sorry.
No. It's one of the. It's formatted like this. It was absolute fucking garbage. It was like one of those Percy Jackson Protector of the Hunt things.
I'm sorry, I'm not reading this. All I saw at one point was evil Ranma, so I am not gonna be reading this.
There's no evil Ranma, I promise.
Why couldn't this man just fix this?
How do we address it, sir? Cranberry sauce.
Because the dude posted it a fuck long time ago and never went back and edited it.
Let's see. Oh dear God, this is published before I was born.
Yeah, this is older than you.
Oh God.
This is older than my sister. My older sister.
Fucking hell. Fixer can be very, very old.
And there's no point in simping, Percy. She won't fuck you.
Damn. Murder. Who got murdered there?
I wouldn't
Yes,
know. I
police, there's
wasn't
been a
able to
murder.
finish that.
Anyway, Percy from Percy Jackson, I assume. Alright, gentlemen, let's keep going. Alright, so Ozpin wakes up. Now, Team Ruby talking to Glinda. Glinda's like, oh, thank God, I can't believe you fainted. I wasn't dreaming, was I? To explain, his daughter's soul's fused to Team Ruby. He would have screamed were he any other man. They've merged with all of you. Okay, right. You all have magic now. Okay. Exactly do you know now? Give me details. Apparently immortal, reincarnating wizard, magic's real, Salem, blah blah blah. Fairy tales. I know Megahara wants blood. Specifically, her mother's, or the wicked bitch of the West, as she calls her now. I've been trying to tell her to relax, says Blake, but she doesn't. Yeah, you know, Blake, she was only burned alive by her mother. In a psychotic episode.
Look, that's the best way to tell a woman to calm down. Is to tell her to calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they respond real well to being told to calm down.
Yeah. Yeah.
The best way to calm an angry woman, you're overreacting. Calm down.
Ah, yes, they like it when you tell them that.
Yeah, so, yeah. You're gonna...
I feel like I don't really need to comment on that.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going, see what else is going on here.
Yeah.
Does it taste good? Alcohol mixed with hot chocolate. Ozpin drank it all, and then said no.
Yeah, that sounds disgusting. Why would you?
Yeah, even I wouldn't do that. Why did Gray teleport up?
I don't know.
When the when the
we are
resident
in,
alcoholic says he wouldn't do it, you know there's an issue.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, Arn, how do you feel about me flooding the Nether with lava?
Nether?
Yes, the Nether. It's a new level of Nether. Everything's meth.
The Nether?
No, the Nether. Come on, let's keep up.
Oh, the Nether.
Oh, it's
I kind of don't care.
Okay.
Go ahead. Have fun.
Yes.
I'm sure this will impact the performance of the server.
This will not. This will not
Sure
impact the server performance at all. Team Ruby, I have made a couple of arrangements for you. Do stuff. Okay. So that was kind of boring, to be honest. It was kind of really cringe as well. I don't know if you guys... there's only one chapter posted. I feel like this is the sort of story that's got, like, 400k words to go.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a really massive story to bite off of.
Is this his author's first one?
That's a good question. Let's see if this author is actually capable of writing something this massive. Because, I mean, like, okay, so you have to tell the story of all the kids. They all have magic now. Somehow this changes things. I'm a mid-20 graduate of college who writes for fun and tries to tell good stories. I'm sorry, you're out of college. I hate to break it to you. College was the time when you could write this. Right, Max?
I'm sorry, I've zoned out. It's past 9.
Yeah.
What was caught?
Mid-20s college graduate. He's trying to write fanfic, and we're all joking about how college was the time when he was going to be able to write it.
Oh, dude, high school and college is the best time to be writing that shit.
Like, you think it's like, oh no, once I get out of college and I have to do all these classes anymore, I'll finally be able to sit down and write. It's like, nah, bitch, you're gonna be working all day.
Got that 8 to 5.
As life ebbs and flows, so does my productivity.
Did they fucking increase it? The US?
Well, no, because you have an unpaid hour lunch.
Yeah, a lot of places.
Oh, you guys have an unpaid lunch, right?
9 to 5 is only if you live in New York or California.
Yeah.
I technically work a 9 to 5, but it's all remote. But yeah.
Dude, do you get a lunch?
I just eat at home. I work at home.
Right, but do you have a specific hour where you're
No,
not required to do any
eat
work?
when I want.
Okay. So
you don't, by law, have a break period where you are off the clock to eat or do whatever.
Nope, I just do it when I want.
The Brazil grind set.
Okay. Labor laws, what are those? We don't need those, says Brazil.
Technically, this is not registered labor, but I do work for a guy in the U.S.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Like
yeah,
I said,
that sounds about right.
I mentioned this before. I work in like real estate in the U.S. The guy is a Brazilian that lives in the U.S.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Tax evasion.
Yeah.
I am so proud of you.
Yeah, you participate in fraud.
No.
You are
It's not
labor.
fraud. I have to pay my taxes, but only if I earn a certain amount. I am currently $500 below that certain amount.
I'm sure.
Low income, right? That's the same as Australia. If you're low enough income, you don't.
I mean, to be fair, I have to pay taxes anyway, but because I'm low enough income, I get a majority of that back again anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Also, what I missed, my housemate made lunch, so I just went and ate.
The divine fallacy! They had saved the world, but they were robbed of a hero. OC self-insert never gave up hope that she would find him, the hero, again. And after being given same potential her adoptive dad once had, her destination was clear. A world unlike her own where the grim were docile, and the real threat were the angels?
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, this pretentious shit.
The angels are bad, you see? Daring today, are you?
Gamer OC self-insert OC times question mark?
Okay.
Wow.
This is a sequel.
This is a sequel.
Is there a sequel to this sequel that is not finished yet? That is the true mark.
The true divine
of
fallacy is not
good-
thinking that humans will stand up and make the gods catch.
The RPGs prove this. We will fight God.
Well, considering
God
this
will
is
lose.
by the same author, I have no idea, but it doesn't look like. Maybe, I mean, it might be, you know, I don't know. And Shattered Assumptions. Where's Shattered Assumptions? Let's see, Shattered Assumptions, Shattered Assumptions, Shattered Assumptions.
Oh, it's down there.
Down here. Completed! Oh, wow, that's actually completed. So it looks like he is not doing the classic, I'm gonna make 9 stories in parallel sequels to each other.
That's good.
I feel like that's a dig
Updated.
at somebody.
Okay, hold on.
It started at a
finished
coffee
it
shop.
in
It
one
started
year.
at a coffee shop.
No, Sign. That's not a dig at you in this one scenario because your stories aren't sequels to each other.
Yeah.
And they don't interconnect. They don't really interconnect
No. Hold on. JK and DK. He does
Yes,
this.
exactly.
He's done this.
Okay.
That's true. That is true. That is one story.
That is
and 2 stories
one
together.
story he barely writes anymore. And
gets commissioned for.
And get on top of that, it's also a commission fic. And on top of that, he also fucks around with space and time. So.
Okay, this is very true. However, it is fun to make fun of Sign.
Yes, it is fun to make fun of Sign, but if I wanted to make fun of Sign, I would just be like, at least I'm not an author who has 22 different stories I never update.
You don't have, you don't have a commission backlog that goes back 7 months.
I just realized Sign as an author is young Neon Sengetsu.
Yeah, he basically is. Yeah. He keeps coming up with different ideas. He'll never continue.
Oh my.
No, motherfucker, I was around before Neon Sengetsu.
Cass, you just kicked hold on. Cass, you just kicked this man's door down and kicked his dog.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Cass, you just went up and shot his dog. Like, what the fuck, man?
And I'm gonna laugh about it too.
What are you, the ATF?
Oh dear God! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, hold on. Fuck. Sneaky, I think this author is Brazilian.
What makes you say that?
Oh.
One of his fics is named a word in Portuguese.
Oh no.
Unfortunately.
They could be from Portugal. They could be from Portugal.
No! Saudades not spelled like that in Portugal.
Your name is being changed. You are receiving a new nickname. There, you have received the new nickname.
Oh my god.
Baron.
The Austin costume.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'll take it.
She's not doing stuff for turnaround officer.
Listen, I'm easily bribed with alcohol.
Yeah, that's why you're the Aussie task force.
Yep.
Yes.
Listen, I'm the good ATF. You can.
Let's see what we got here. We got Shattered. So this is the original. This is Shattered Assumptions. I only have vague memories of my life from before, of the world I came from. Despite being imbued with a special gamer power from the God of Light, I tried to move on and live a normal life, but I found that impossible because the coffee shop I worked at, where the future Fall Maiden walked through the door, OC self-insert times I can fix her cinder.
Listen, she would. The thing is, though, she would probably break him faster than he would fix.
Maybe. It's an adventure romance story, 34 chapters, about 10k words each chapter. So, I mean, honestly, that's pretty solid. 239 reviews, 1,000 favorites. Again, fairly solid, all things considered. You know, review count, the favorite count, the chapter count. It's pretty solid all across the board. And he did this all in 1 year.
Oh, published what? March 2022? Or...
July 25th, 2022, finished March 9th.
That's like 3/4 of a year.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Damn.
I mean, no, it's like 10 months.
Mm.
But I mean that's pretty good overall. I mean, you know, basically it's the progress that Sign makes across all 50 of his stories.
Sounds about right.
Combined into actually one story that finishes.
Mm.
Yeah, the poor guy.
Someone go Photoshop everyone punching a punching bag and then Photoshop Sign's face onto the punching bag.
I don't even know what to do.
Oh no.
Like Minecraft, fuck all.
You're the only one
Subglacial.
here of Photoshop
OC self-insert meet Weiss when they 5. When they 13, Orchid thought she'd be tossed aside. 5 years later, she found herself getting pulled into events bigger than herself, all because she asked Weiss. She asked to help Weiss leave home. The worst part, she just Garden Girl. That's right. It's scissoring time.
Oh no.
Yeah, this author writes a lot of girl on girl and guy on girl, so I'm not really sure who they are.
Well,
No
the
author.
sequel is a female OC. I think it's the daughter of.
Yeah, but there's a lot of OC times guy stories as well.
But there's also a lot of femme characters, gender bent.
A male author.
Hurt, comfort, drama, action, Sarceli arc.
No, female. I say female because no male uses drama.
That's fair, yeah.
Women
that
be like that, you know.
No guy uses the drama tag, that's fair.
Especially not in tandem with Hurt Comfort.
Sarcel arc was many things, but 3 things stood out. That she was an inventor, and she was sick. She didn't expect to be able to follow in her brother's footsteps. So this is a AU where she has 7 brothers, and she's the only girl. After stealing state secrets from Atlas because she is Hacker Woman, she suddenly finds herself being recruited at gunpoint to Atlas Academy. OC times Penny.
I don't see how that would work considering Penny isn't actually in Atlas Academy and was only constructed.
I assume the state secret she steals is Penny.
Or
yeah.
I don't know, was the guy actually working for the state at the time when he made her?
Yes.
If I remember correctly, yeah. She was quite literally a project.
Yeah, she was quite literally, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is with people wanting to make Ruby into a furnace?
Because Ruby is cute
Cat
with
girl.
wolf ears.
Yeah. There's a lot of faunus art out there of
Yeah,
Ruby of
but
wolf faunus, cat
Ruby,
faunus.
yeah, but Ruby is cute as she is. She doesn't need to be. Want to make anyone?
It makes her 25% cuter.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
it doesn't.
No,
it does.
The sign represents the horny
abomination
community.
that the commissariat must purge.
Yeah, I'm actually with Atin on this one.
Yeah.
People disagree with you, man.
New tomorrow. Nothing bad ever happened. The result is Ruby and Juniper choosing to be regular university students instead of huntsmen. Well, if nothing bad ever happens,
to the Kennedys.
if nothing bad ever happens, then like the Grimm wouldn't be a problem. Then there wouldn't be huntsmen to hunt the Grimm down because the Grimm wouldn't be a problem. So they couldn't choose to be huntsmen because it wouldn't be a profession. Boy meets girl, girl meets girl, boy and girl team up to win over their crushes, and can Ruby and John succeed, or will true love find them in the last place they look? A hurt, comfort, friendship, drama, Hallmark story. Of Weiss times Pyrrha, John times Ruby.
Did you guys read the biography of this toasty author?
I mean, I read some of it, but...
All of my stories take place in AU of my own making, with each story a different branch in the multiverse. There are several OCs that are non-canon. If they appear in one story, it is
if they exist in every other story. Gee, oh
characters
my god,
can and will make frequent
cameos
cameos into stories, not their own.
Oh
Sometimes
my
even
god, it's another Dark Wolf Shiro wannabe.
It is.
I live in fear that this man is Brazilian.
Like, bro, I look. I know Dark Wolf Shiro isn't the source of it because I remember that shit going on from like North-South Gorum. Yeah. I remember that shit like all the way back in the day.
Hold on, when did Shiro get popular?
Shiro got popular, was it 2017? 2017, 2018?
Man started writing in 2017. His AO3 page is older than this page.
No, his AO3 page is 2017.
Yeah, but my point being is that like North-South Gorum, you know, people like I mean, I guess Sakura Demon Alchemist could sort of be considered this because she had the same characters. No, Quartermass was like around the Shiro era where he became awful. Like there were some people out there like NSM. Okay, NSM is really the guy I think that really sticks out in my mind the most because he made a multiverse guild. Like I don't know how many other people remember this.
NSM. Who's NSM again?
North-South Gorum. He's a big Naruto crossover author who made like 19,000 Naruto crossover stories that were all taking place in the same universe at different points in time. And he would have characters from like the unwritten chapter 30 of one of his stories show up in chapter 2 of another one of his stories to give the MC of chapter 2 of his second story a power upgrade or to fuck with them because they're the gamer guild and they do stuff like that. And like
they're gamers, they fuck with you.
When I say he was like literally everything Shiro is but worse.
Fuck. Wait,
I'm
yeah,
not
I
even
remember
joking.
North-South.
Yeah, North-South Gorum, yeah. Like a frequent thing of his was he had a prototype Naruto, and prototype Naruto and Alex Mercer would constantly show up in his other stories to give the prototype power up to those versions of Naruto, or like they would have cameos as the Jonin of like for various for the tuning exams that would happen. They'd have like Alex Mercer. He would be a Jonin for like 3 different Narutos, pretending to be different people from other stories of his.
Okay, but why though?
Because
when you said prototype Naruto, I thought like prototype like Fate prototype.
No, like prototype.
Oh, he was the original version.
No,
like
prototype.
It's worse.
Yeah, like prototype. Yeah.
Another one is Scarface 101, who always fucking adds himself.
Oh, yeah.
And his 2 girlfriends or whatever.
Yeah, he has 2 girlfriends. Totally, believe me, guys. Yeah.
They show up in the fic. I promise. I'm forcing them into the fic, and they actually.
Yeah, they really exist, guys. I totally swear. Yeah.
Fairy Tail Dragon Slayer actually before 2018 did that with his necromancer, didn't he?
No. As far as I'm aware, Fairy Tail Dragon Slayer kept pretty much all of his stories pretty isolated.
He actually did. He did
He admitted
that
Naruto. He admitted with his necromancer DXD that all the Naruto of stories is one big multiverse.
Yeah.
I remember.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I remember. I was
that's
still
like
reading him at the
later.
time.
Like
Coming.
Like that can't. Like that's like. Okay. To be fair though, I did stop reading him like back in like 2014. So
I read his stuff for a decent while, and I think after he started getting into the trend of like his lolly character or
like,
whatever.
I was pre Naruto off. Like the last Naruto story I read of him was when he had Hokage, Naruto, and family show up in like Fairy Tail or DxD. Yeah, DxD. That's what it was.
Yeah, that was.
DxD.
That
was old.
Yeah, that was the last one I read of his.
I lasted a while back. He did have a fic where I think his Necromancer King Naruto and goes to another reality, like completely different.
And gives power to another one.
Yes,
and gives power to the Naruto in it.
Yeah, that's like I said, like people before Shiro did it. It's just that Shiro is the current generation of worst because he's unfortunately back in the day, like North-South Gorham, yeah, he made the Gamers Guild, and yeah, he had a bunch of authors in the Gamers Guild, and yeah, they all did a bunch of fucking stupid cameo crossovers with their various stories, but North-South Gorham never finished a fucking story. Neither did any of the other gamer authors, and they never got too far.
Shiro.
Well, no, Shiro. So the difference here is that they never got too far in their stories. Shiro writes like 100, 200k words in his stories and then restarts.
Yes.
So the North-South Gorham and his various guild of gamers sort of had a following, but the following petered out really quickly because again, Discord didn't exist back in the day, and yeah, you could have like a Yahoo group, but like barely anyone fucking used that shit.
Who used Yahoo?
I still cannot believe Shiro spent like 5 years writing on a fucking phone.
Yeah, I don't know why he does that either. Anyway, but point being is that like they kind of were isolated to literally just people looking for new Naruto stories and updates on Naruto stories. And yeah, they had a fanfiction form, but again, half the people in here are from a fanfiction form, and if you go to that fanfiction form of one of the most popular Harry Potter stories on the website, all of the people in that Discord were the only people on that form. Like, it wasn't like the forum had hundreds of people out of the tens of thousands of follows the Harry Potter story had. That forum had like 30 people.
Yeah.
I mean, at the peak back in 2013, it was probably like 50.
Yeah,
like
but point being is that you guys were a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of the popularity that the story actually had. And so again, fanfiction forums was not a place to have basically an enclave of rabid fans, but Discord unfortunately gives that opportunity to give people a place to constantly show up and talk and form a community around a single author. And unfortunately, Shiro writes enough, frequently enough, with enough consistency, air quotes, that he ended up getting a large enough story and a Discord, and the two kind of combined and meshed. And then even though he's constantly rewritten his shit, he sort of spawned a system because his frequent overuse of it in his stories that people began adopting because there was a place to go to talk about it with other people who also liked that system, even though he himself has said the system is shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Also, because we brought him up, I decided to see what FTDS is doing under Mad Raptor Fanfiction.
Yeah.
Naruto, the Talk Jutsu VTuber in DxD.
I'm going to fucking kill someone.
I'm going to throw up.
How dare you speak those words?
All right.
And that's not even the most recent.
I think we're done. I don't think we can. I don't think we can top that tonight. That's enough. That's enough internet for the night.
His VTuber is called Code Orange. His VTuber is called Code Orange.
Can you see breathing?
There is always more, and it always gets worse.
Exhibit